Alex.
Yo.
Last week, I played my first games of footsies.
Oh, we was touching
live on air.
Last week.
You was into that.
We played our first game of footsies, bro.
That's why he had so much fun last episode.
I thought it was adorable. If you guys are lost, check out the video from last week and see how close my co-host feetsies are.
I didn't realize. I really didn't.
I called it before we started recording. I was like, why do your feet keep touching me?
She did say something, but I thought she was just being dramatic. Like, you know when girls have a boyfriend, they just don't want to be near men at all. I thought one of those. She's like, oh my God, guys.
Yes.
Like, get the
they
fuck
don't
out
take
of here.
anything I say seriously, and I was right.
I really
which
did.
is also what always happens.
But now this week, like, we like real far apart, bro. And, you know, coming off of Valentine's Day weekend and shit, like, I'm like, damn. Where'd the love go?
That's how he's feeling today, guys.
Where'd the love go, bro?
Though?
God,
Where is the love?
5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all
Chilling,
doing?
man. My feet are free from you.
Yes, they are.
I'm feeling offended.
Well, yeah, I was like, Pierre, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very offended.
You always feeling offended. What's today?
It's a safe space.
You know,
Please
I used
vent
to
to
think
us.
Alex was my boy. Because I know SaVon was my boy. Regi's family. Regi's my friend. Regi's like my big sister. But I can take no. I take that. back. Regi's my little sister.
Yeah, okay, I'll take
Reggie's my
I'll
little
take
sister.
that.
How does your big sister? You older?
Actually, a young OG.
Because it's big Regi.
I'm like 8 years younger than you.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
Do you feel
Shots
offended
fired.
now?
Nah, Regi could never offend me. But
Just
you
me,
on the other
right?
hand,
Just me, right? It's
So-
always me.
for those who want to know what happened, so Alex walked in kind of late as usual.
Wow, he's like throwing everything in
See
there.
him, right?
God damn.
He's
See what's
putting,
going on,
putting
right?
sauce on the
He
stove.
called me the
You
F
see him,
word.
right?
Alex called me the F word, not the sticks, but he called me the F
You
word.
trying to get me canceled?
The F word is crazy.
OD,
What's the new F word?
You know you can't say that, bro.
bro. We learned last week that that's uncalled for.
Big
So,
Dank told you.
Demoz.
Yeah.
Don't
Why
be
did you-
calling people the F word, bro.
Why did you feel the need to call me fat, Luke?
I didn't call you. First off, I stand with Dank Demoz, and I think she's also going to win her lawsuit
I don't
against
think-
Lyft.
But then why'd you call Pierre fat?
Reggie heard you.
I called him a Fed because he said he knew
so
everything.
much worse, I feel like.
Yeah.
That is worse than calling somebody fat.
Ain't that what Kanye called Puff? Yeah, that nigga's a Fed.
What makes me a Fed?
I don't know. You were just dropping some
See?
really timely information at that time, you know? And
Nice
you have
excuse.
selective hearing, so maybe you're starting to feel more fat than a Fed.
Oh,
So you're saying it's my fault?
oh, he's saying you're
Hey,
insecure
okay.
about your
Wow.
weight.
Division.
Hey, I did put on a little weight, but it's funny that
I
you
didn't
said
even
that
notice
because
it.
you
He's a
definitely
new dad, Alex. You can't
Dad
be
bod.
doing that.
I didn't even notice it.
and you definitely weigh more than me.
I do.
So
But why are we doing this right now?
No, I like this.
bow bow.
I like this. I also got about 6-7 inches on you.
Hey,
Pause.
yo.
Take it how you want.
God damn.
I don't like this conversation. But for the listeners, just to catch you guys, like pre-production,
I'm a
Alex
strong
called Pierre Fed. And then I heard fat. And when Pierre heard fat,
Yeah.
and then Pierre within a millisecond was like, yeah, you're fat too, Alex.
I was like,
You're fat too, bro.
But that's
like,
why we're
damn.
bringing it up on air.
Yeah.
damn, I would never even call you fat. You got one of those body structures
Okay.
that's going to be, you're going to be fit forever.
Okay,
That's that football you played in.
this is the love now. It's okay.
Yeah.
You fixing it
He's
now. Go
cleaning
ahead.
it up. Yeah.
He has
ahead.
like the athletic frame.
Athletic build.
Yeah.
We all
But
do.
you could tell that Pierre like played football a lot.
Yeah, like you're still going to have pecs and a gut one day.
Damn. You didn't have to say all that.
He gives love and hate at the same time. That's
He's
talent.
like, you're going to have a gut one day.
Y'all know those older people I'm talking about, right? Like from the
Like
top.
they have a gut.
You could tell, man, you were a varsity and a football player. Then on the bottom, like you never picked up
Like
a
you,
weight.
like you right now.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do me like that. All right, now I'm forgetting.
Because to me, he said one
like-
day. He's there right now. You
You
trying to
miss
bring me to where
you
you
know what
are.
I'm realizing?
What's that?
People like to make me the protagonist of a situation when they miss me. I'm learning this.
Wait, you're saying Pierre misses you?
He does.
Alex learned a new word, guys.
See?
Protagonist.
Oh, that's a big word to you?
I said a new word.
Is that a new word to you?
I said you learned a new word.
So you think I don't know protagonist?
Yo, it is Black History Month.
You hear me?
Relax,
Yes.
God.
We need unity.
It's
Word,
love.
Matt
All
McClung's
this-
already taking over, bro. Like, we need to stick together. What's wrong with
You hear all
y'all?
this division?
Y'all going
Yeah.
crazy.
You
I
know
love
this
you though,
division?
Alex.
It's a lot going on.
I'll let you know that I'm very astute.
I love you, bro.
All right, my vocabulary is vast.
Which one of y'all are the superior man?
That would be you, my good brother.
No,
You
for
read
real.
the book.
I didn't read the book either.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't read the book?
Nah.
Still?
You ain't swinging to us.
Yo, shout out to Caleb, by the way.
Big shout out to Caleb.
Shout out to Caleb. He recommended me a book.
Ooh.
I cannot wait to dive into it, read it. Hopefully it changes my life.
Okay.
As you know, I'm leaving my job. It's official. I told everybody I needed to tell.
Big step.
I am like really mentally gearing up for this change. A part of that change, I'm doing no alcohol 30 days.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Over under. Over under that he actually
encouraging.
accomplishes that.
I'm supportive of you, SaVon.
SaVon, how many days you already went?
I didn't start yet.
0.
Once I leave my job is when I'm going into it.
Okay, wait, actually, I'll take back my support a little bit because this is like the 6th time you said this to us.
Oh my God.
I just remember that. Like,
Get him.
No funny.
He just be saying
but
shit because it sounds good.
I will support you.
No, I'm so serious.
For real?
No alcohol.
Which month? April? Do April.
March 14th.
Oh.
March 14th.
Well, John's birthday is the next day, so don't come.
One of the most important questions is, what are you going to be doing leading up to the 14th? Are you just going to be binge drinking?
Yes.
Wait, why March 14th?
That's my last day at work.
Last day at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the plan is I want to go into like this next chapter with a clear mind. Legit. Right? So
that's valid.
I'm cleaning out all of the closets in my house, literally rearranging all of the furniture.
No,
making
this really
it a
matters.
whole new I'm dead ass taking this really serious. And a part of that is just the cleanse, even my diet. Y'all was talking about y'all diets being fat and all that shit. So I'm like, oh shit, I thought about my diet, right? Yeah. I'm changing my diet. I'm doing everything 30 days straight, new chapter, new everything. And a part of that is no alcohol. I'm getting a book. I actually bought the book already.
Yeah,
I'm getting a book.
On site.
On the spot.
I'm getting a book.
I'm gonna try reading.
I'm gonna try this reading thing out again. And no, for real, like I need to go into this with a clean slate, a new mind, new heart. The psychology behind it is I don't want to take old habits into opening up 40 hours a week.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now that I'm clearing out 40 hours a week, I need to kind of reconfigure what my habits are, schedule, all of those things.
Take some healthy habits on.
Like I'm used to socially drinking. I'm used to drinking when we pod sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
I need to shift those things because then it'll just be excessive.
Yeah,
Okay.
excess. Yep.
So yeah, that's a part of.
So basically, you need something to fill the space that you're now creating,
but in a healthy way.
Yeah. And it starts with the physical. So physically, in my home, I need to move the furniture. I need to clean out the closets, deep clean all of these things, and then even mentally, I need to do the same thing. So that's a part of, you know what I'm saying?
The growth and shit, right?
So I'm going into this new phase, this new chapter.
Right. Abstinence too, right?
It's funny. I asked him the same thing.
It took you a while to answer that because abstinence is a real cleanse.
It is the truth.
Yeah.
You asked me why you never see me eat. I fast a lot. So you got to abstain from not only sex and food.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You're talking quickly. You're not even thinking about what I'm saying.
Nah, I heard you.
But is it digested?
It's here.
Did it process?
It processed.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it's not that hard.
Nah, it's really not.
30 days no sex, right, Regi?
I feel like it could work. I feel like it could work because SaVon's a very like cold turkey type of guy.
I am.
Like he's a very all or nothing.
Extreme.
I feel like I like that we all different that way. I don't know how you guys are, but for me, I'm very like little by little, like little small habit, which actually I did start that book, The Atomic Habits. And I feel like that's the book that talked about, Caleb could correct me, but like habit stacking, like doing things little by little. That's what works for me. But SaVon, I feel like for him, what fits his personality more is doing this type of shit. Like cleaning out his whole fucking house, quitting his job, and then not drinking alcohol.
It has to feel different.
Wait, but at the same time though, listen, if you guys are listening to me right now, viewers also, if you have a friend who's kind of doing a lot of things differently in their life, make sure you just check on them. Don't just let them be all that they could be, or don't just let them be, in whatever they're doing.
Like change everything up.
Yeah. Because when SaVon had mentioned that to me, I was like, yo, bro, you all right? Like,
He was like, no,
makes a lot of changes.
Okay? Can you live without tequila?
We'll be here we'll literally see him every week. We'll talk to him before we turn on the cameras, the real him. So
each of us should get a day to check in on him.
I don't need.
I'll take my days.
I'll take my days.
I like that idea.
This guy goes, all right, man. So if I send you a picture of Don Julio tequila every day, is it gonna tempt you? I'm like, bro, I don't.
Why do you need to do that, Pierre?
Like,
here's the science behind it.
No,
right?
Pierre is sick.
That's like. I'm not addicted to it.
I don't think SaVon's alcoholic.
No, I remember.
Not even close.
Remember, I corrected it. I said, okay, if that doesn't work, maybe I'll send you a bottle through Uber Eats.
No.
Why?
The science behind it is, right? If you could
waste
put
the
the thing in front of your friends that they're trying to get rid of or not, and not ingest, and they choose not to do it, that makes them even stronger, right?
But
you don't like have to test them like that. You don't have to test them. You could just support them being like, oh, I understand. Let's say you have a birthday that day or something. Be like, yo, like if you don't come to my birthday, I understand it's tempting. You're just starting that. That's how you be supportive. You don't have to fucking DoorDash him a Don Julio bottle.
I pray that he does DoorDash me a Don Julio bottle every single day for that cleanse, because when I'm done, it's up.
Oh my God.
Is up. Like, I hope he does actually follow through with that promise, because I don't have a fucking alcohol problem.
He doesn't, and he should want to do things for himself.
Yeah.
Right? Not feel motivated from other parties. Because when it's coming from yourself, you're going to wake up and do it every single day.
Since you like words, that's called intrinsic.
Fuck you.
You know what that means?
Wait, did he actually use that correctly?
I got some for him today, because I'm about to really bring out, because you become an albatross to this podcast.
Albatross.
Yeah, an albatross. What does that mean?
Right. You tell me, you use it.
Oh, an albatross is a pain in your neck.
I hate you guys.
We're going to go word for word today.
This is so annoying.
I got a whole show with him and he acting like that.
Stop it.
I got it.
Remember, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, you're calling one person calling one person fat, the other person calling them
An
stupid.
albatross.
Like,
Yeah, don't body shame me. Y'all body shame me, we fighting. First, you're gonna be moving in this motherfucker. I already got enough insecurities. I don't need y'all to like poke at how I feel about myself.
Push-ups.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm thinking about getting a beard transplant.
SaVon, you have a beard on your face.
Extremes, right?
What's going
Nah,
on?
dead
No, literally, no. I was watching the Curated Chaos. Check that out, by the way, on patreon.com/E298pod. The Curated Chaos episode. I was watching. I was like, oh, SaVon's beard is coming. It came in nicely. It looks like a normal beard.
Yeah, nah, not normal enough.
You don't need
It's
it.
a little abnormal.
It's not.
I gotta fill in
fine.
the gaps. I gotta fill in the gaps, bro. I gotta fill in the gaps.
You got a mustache. You just need to get
I
your
don't
mustache.
have a mustache.
You just need to get your
I
mustache
got
a little
a
thicker.
stash.
You have a
No
you literally
must.
have a
Yes, you
mustache.
do. You got a
It's
must.
a stash. I got whiskers.
You got
He
mustache
said
stash.
whiskers.
He has a normal looking. It's fine. It's
I
not a
look
mustache.
like a cat.
All right,
A
Garfield.
Big purr.
You don't-
nigga.
Garfield.
Like-
Big
Don't call yourself Big
purr.
Purr.
No, that's what I feel like when I look at my mustache.
I
You just
call
need
it
to
real.
Beijing your joint.
Nah, I
Just
tried
Beijing.
that. It don't work. And
Bro.
I sweat a lot.
You're right. You're there. SaVon, you're right there.
But I'm.
I feel like that's kind of discouraging.
Oh, that's my text. Sorry, mom.
Like, oh, you're almost there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't wanna hear that.
I don't want to hear.
I think he's there.
That's the thing with facial hair. You can't almost be there. It's either you got
I agree.
it
That's
or
why
you don't.
Yeah.
I've been almost there for 31 years. I'm tired.
Nah, man. I've known you for a long time. I see significant growth from 2018.
Oh, stop.
Does your dad? I
Don't
think
buy
I-
it.
It's crazy because he really
I'm
means that in a good way,
serious.
but it just sounds like
That's what I'm saying.
slightful.
Bro, when we were in college, forget it.
Nah,
Nah,
what
go
you?
ahead.
Nah.
He was really on some like, yo, I can't grow a mustache type shit.
could.
I was like, bro, you could. And then I told him one day, I'm like, SaVon, all you got to do is just not trim it.
That's what, that is my thing. Like
Bro, I
when
told him that
men
years
are
ago.
talking about their beards and stuff, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, do you just not like let it grow out? Like, what do you have to do?
Like I
You know, woof
said,
it.
I'm getting a beard transplant. Like, I hope y'all support
I'll
me.
believe it when I see it.
I hope y'all understand. I got the quote. I'm going to Turkey.
SaVon.
How much is
I
it?
might vlog it. Hey guys, I'm doing like all new digital content and shit. So yeah, I need y'all to, because a lot of people just want to put it on top of their head. I don't want hair. I think I'm okay with not having hair. I'm
now,
okay
yeah.
with that insecurity that I've lived with for so many years. It's like, fuck it, cool. I've struggled follically on top of my head.
And I was part of you.
This is just what it is. Like, I will look weird with a hairline, I think. I don't even know what I would look like with a hairline
Yes,
at this
we
point.
love your bald look.
So we're gonna keep the baldy, but I do gotta figure out the whiskers.
I've seen you with hair, though.
I can't do whiskers.
I've seen you with waves too. Remember that picture you sent
I
us?
will say, I'm trying to be so serious right now. Like,
Say
I
it.
will say, I do think you don't need hair. Like, I feel like your bald look is like your look.
Yeah, that's-
like, just
that's my
stay
vibe.
with it. Just
Yeah,
stay with
yeah,
it.
Reggie,
yeah.
what part is he missing from his beard right now?
Yo, do
I
not
don't know.
Reggie, don't look at
No,
me, bro.
she said she doesn't know because I'm
son.
with her.
I
son.
just told you your beard is great.
I got nothing on my chin. And nothing over
I
my
see
lip.
that.
I literally
hair on
see
your-
chin hair right now. You just got to
You
get it
have chin
shaped
hair.
up.
Yo, hi.
We could
Oh,
see
you
Y'all
gotta-
gonna gaslight me? How you
I'm
gonna
not-
tell me I got no beard, bro?
All you
You
got to
trim
do is
off
get
the
it
hair?
We're
shaped
literally
up.
looking at your beard right now.
Alright. I love y'all too.
You
Oh,
know
he's
what it
blushing,
is?
he's
I'm
blushing.
a-
I love y'all
Niggas
too.
be wanting them Rick Ross beards.
Your shit. I want your
He
shit.
want
No,
the
you
James
don't.
Harden.
Yo, what you got?
Do you know how much I trim this shit?
How I get that?
That's a flex.
Pussy eating.
Oh,
I did that.
Not enough. It's not enough.
I did that.
It's not enough.
I tried, bro. Eating pussy since I was fucking 12.
Alex, you're so annoying because he's literally opening up to us about how insecure he is about his beard, and you're like, "Yo, my beard is so long. You know how much I trim this every day, bro?"
It's like somebody with like a massive dick. Yo, bro, you know how like hard it is to just walk around with this 18-inch
with this
masterpiece in my leg, bro? It's so hard. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You got 18 inches, gang. Like, nigga, some people are regular.
God.
The fuck you come like? You got this luscious beard, and I'm over here telling you about my struggles, and you struggling about the struggles you don't have.
Your beard has mad volume.
You're amping him on to go fucking.
It does.
Oh my god, he said your beard is voluminous. That's so cute.
Now Pierre just trying to be nice to me again. Fuck that nigga.
This has been a lot.
This has been a lot.
We're talking about beards, fatness.
It's true.
Yeah. Y'all got any life updates?
Still single.
Okay. All right. I didn't expect that to change.
I love my friend.
I knew I liked you for some reason.
What is going on here today?
I know you value you.
I value myself and others.
I know.
But if he's a high value man, he could get a woman. Why'd you have to say it like that?
Alex is an only child, so
he is a high value man. Because I know Alex. Alex, the next time Alex gets into like a real relationship,
she's the one.
This podcast is in jeopardy.
It's not.
Nah,
I think he loves us too much to do that.
Yeah, I've grown.
Yo, I talk to the guys.
No,
I talk to the guys.
That was like 5 years ago. That was like 5 years ago.
Yo, some things we can't outgrow.
You one of those, huh?
I was like, I didn't even hear from my friends, man.
Okay.
No, they didn't hear from you.
Vice versa, nigga.
I took a road trip with Alex and his man, and I got all of the tea on who Alex is in a relationship.
Yeah. I love when that happens.
I loved it.
Yeah, I'm a great guy.
Yeah, so
it's
great
true.
that you disappear. I can tell you single still. You just smell like single.
He said, I could tell you single.
No, yeah, that's why I'm sitting here like,
See, I told y'all, they just miss me. It's okay, SaVon.
There's nothing to miss.
P, I miss you too.
Talk to you every day.
Hug me, man. We're going to hug after. We're going to dab.
We just saw you last recording.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
But I do have an update, a life update. I just want to share with you guys. I have a hyperfixation, and I would like if you guys have any new hyperfixations. I think it's a cute little, update.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with the Kelsey family. Like
really?
Travis and Jason. Yeah. But mostly because of Kylie, the wife of Jason. Mm-hmm. I think she's so cool. Like I was watching her podcast, and then I went down the rabbit hole to the New Heights podcast, and then I just watched the episode on the way here of Travis talking about the Super Bowl loss.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such a crazy dynamic that Travis lost, and so he has a podcast where he could talk about it in a way that he can't talk about it with anybody else on ESPN. He's not saying this on ESPN, but his brother was on the Eagles, who beat him
last year.
But then
2 years ago.
Jason is like, okay, so who do I cheer for? But then also they're talking about Travis now. He's like, oh, do I retire? But then Jason just retired, so he could talk him through that. I was like, this is like magical, like all these layers to it, and then family, and Jason be like, I literally couldn't watch. I wanted my brother to win. Highly recommend. I just had to tell you guys that because it was like amazing, like amazing episode.
This is like your pop the balloon.
The Kelsey family is like my I like
your pop the balloon. My
fixation.
Pop the,
yeah, I watched like all of Kylie Kelsey's episodes. She talked about her 4 daughters. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. Yeah. It's my pop the balloon.
I love that for you.
Wow.
You have any fixations, Alex?
Yeah,
it could be food. It could be something. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. Let's stay away from food.
You know what? Maybe this is a reverse fixation.
Okay.
I've had a fixation with bread my entire life.
Just said, let's get off the fat topic.
Hey, the F word. You might be playing into it.
What happened? I just said bread.
It's right there for you.
Oh, you talking about money?
I was talking about myself.
Oh, I thought you were talking
about I feel like you should be able to call yourself fat.
You should.
You should be able to look in the mirror and be like, my nigga, you're big.
Yeah.
But I've refrained from bread for the past probably going on 2 weeks now. I haven't weighed myself, but boy, do I feel light. Yeah. No bullshit. I didn't realize how much bread I was consuming. You don't realize it's in a burrito, it's in a sandwich, it's in a burger, this and that.
Oh, do you mean carbs or bread?
No, bread.
Okay.
Because bread isn't in a burrito.
You can still eat pasta and rice.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You said bread is in a burrito.
What do you think?
That's why I asked.
But wait,
it's a starch.
That's not bread.
So
Burrito's starch, right?
Bread isn't starch? It's
yeast. It's a carb.
That's not.
But can it not be considered that though?
No, tortilla is not bread, which is what you said.
Yeah, it's not bread, but
oh my god, Alex.
It's similar to bread.
You're wrong on this one. That's
I'm wrong. I'm okay with being wrong.
Okay. Let's move past it. Yeah.
I'm okay with being wrong. But
wait, what's your favorite type of bread?
all of it, so I had to stop.
I love me a sourdough.
Like pinkleberry?
Yeah, it's dry.
Wait, is that a... Oh.
I don't think that's the way you say it, but you were close.
He said
periwinkle.
Pinkleberry.
No. Did you mean no?
not
Did
quite.
you mean pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel.
Wait, what'd you say?
He was completely off. He said something wrong.
Yeah, I told y'all I'm gonna get on this shit and just start saying whatever.
I gotta start doing that.
So bread.
Yeah, I've stopped eating bread. I feel better about myself. Y'all stop eating bread out there.
I like that.
I don't like that. If you want to eat bread, guys, you should be able to eat bread. Don't shame people into eating into disorderly eating.
Trying to bring them over
if
your
you
side.
have a bad metabolism, don't eat late and watch what you're eating.
Like us.
I'm talking about myself here. I don't know if you do that.
Okay, I do. I got a shit mentality. Yeah, my shit bad.
Okay, my shit's terrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Don't be sedentary. Don't eat and be sedentary.
Real ones remember SaVon's midnight oxtail story.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, my shit bad.
Nah, my shit is worse. I can eat a cookie right now and you'll see it visibly in my stomach.
Yeah.
Like I can feel the amount of carbs I consumed with anything I consume.
Oh, it just like doesn't sit well with
It does not sit well with me. That's how I know my shit is trash.
So maybe you're carb intolerant. Lactose.
You know what?
If that's the thing.
I also like mukbangs a lot now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I sound like a freak every time I said I've been watching this.
No. My shit is worse than yours, Reggie.
What do you?
No, it can't be. I'm Asian.
Worse.
Oh shit,
Reggie.
No, it's literally a Korean thing. Mukbang is a Korean word. It's okay. I didn't.
Nah,
that's not racist to myself.
Nah, I'm not going to. Can we bleep this if I say it?
No, because I'm doing the edits now.
So you.
So that's why if I'm not, bro.
Hell,
I'm joking.
There's a difference between the freaky ASMR eating and mukbangs. So
you know, it'd be a crazy mukbang. The Indian joints.
Anyway, like I said, I don't know what the fuck he's talking. Oh, you mean like Indian food?
Yeah.
What like the?
I love Indian food.
What are you about to say?
You talking about the street food?
Yeah.
Nah, they gotta chill.
Oh wait, are those mukbangs or are those just like Indian street food videos?
No, a mukbang of that. A mukbang of
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy.
Love to all people. What are you about to say?
Nothing. My latest fixation has been travel vlogs.
Oh,
travel.
I love
Put yourself in the shoes.
Yeah. I've been going exploring all different parts of like the country. Like really, really.
In particular?
There's a town with a 25-person population out in California.
25 people.
25 people. Kind of self-governed. Everybody is like 30-mile radius is away from like civilization. No cell phone service. We've been in the trenches of New Orleans. We've been in like, Gatorville, all of these places. Yeah, I've been around the country. Mormons. I've been experiencing. I've been viewing the experience of, those Mormon communities, cults, and all of these things. Like I've been tapped into like some travel shit, and I'm really expanding, bro. I'm telling you, I'm different every day.
Gotta be.
I'm never the same person when I walk in the studio.
You're an enigma.
I am a nigga.
Yo, I don't think that's what he said.
I am.
But we're
selective hearing, right? Selective hearing.
I am now.
I'm into that shit too. Yeah. I'm a big YouTube person.
Nah, facts.
Scary.
One of mine
scary,
that I've always watched, now that I'm thinking about it, is I don't even remember the title, but the ones where like they build, like people go into the forest and they build stuff out of just the dirt.
Yes, and they like time lapse it for like 3 days. Yeah, I
Make
love
a whole
those
pool,
videos.
a whole mansion. I like the snow one. A lot of times too, I watch stealth camping. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh my god.
They basically like camp in weird areas.
Do you know? I know someone listening to this will know. There's this famous guy who does that. He camps in the snow and all that stuff, and he's famous for like his honey butter biscuits. Like he makes that while he's out there. Please, someone comment. I know someone knows what I'm. It's like the Outdoor Boys or something like that.
In the wilderness, he makes that in the wilderness.
Yeah, he like brings his biscuits and honey butter. Oh my god, it's amazing. So entertaining.
Y'all know the dude.
Sexy Red?
No.
Wait, what?
He said,
First of all, Sexy Red is not a dude.
Nah, I know that. But I thought maybe he got his people mixed up.
Nah, it's this dude.
That's the only time I heard it.
We're going to start the pod. We do got to talk about Drake.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying this.
Nah, we are.
There's this channel where this guy, he shoots objects with different caliber bullets, different size bullets.
Okay.
To see if they penetrate the object or go through the object. I've been fascinated with this channel too. I'm watching this dude just shoot things. Like what penetrates, what's good. Yeah, I'm gone.
Sound like Mythbusters.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Look at what we're into.
Yeah, I'm gone.
We are
so
fucking
much on YouTube.
One last thing. I've always liked the whole social experiment thing.
Same.
But for some reason I've been fixated.
Say it.
For whatever reason on two things. Pop the balloon and Are You Blind? Love Is Blind. Are You Blind?
You fucked it
Same
up.
thing. Damn, I thought
He
it was
told us to shut up.
Love Is Blind. Or,
He meant Love Is Blind.
Love Is Blind. Yeah.
I gotta watch the new
I've been
season.
waiting to have a Love Is Blind segment on the pod because that audience is gonna be crazy for us. But I don't want to force the guys to watch it, you know. So
No, it's not by force.
I would always
have
watch
to get
that.
to it. Yeah.
I can't
I'm
wait.
telling you, the Love Is Blind community, all the tea and all that. Oh, it'll be so much fun to talk about.
A lot of
I know all that
storylines.
Lots of storylines, especially when they move in together and meet each other's families and shit.
Yeah, you really start to learn those two people. Yeah,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna watch it, Reggie. We're gonna recap it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Last thing, I promise. Last fixation.
No,
Keep going, bro. We got nothing to talk about. Fuck it.
I'm having
Now, we got
fun.
shit to talk about, but this is funny.
If you guys want to hear about Drake, go to the timestamps.
I don't want to talk about Ja Rule today.
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Or Tyrese.
Wait. All right.
Or Soulja Boy.
I want to talk about Ja.
Have you guys seen Running Saran Wrap Man?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Damn, that's bro.
There is a dude, right,
Yes.
that takes Saran Wrap.
No, it's tape.
It was tape?
Duct tape.
Oh, yeah, it is duct tape. You're
Yeah.
right. So he takes duct tape, he finds two poles, and he wraps the tape around the two poles, and it's like levels. So level one is just one wrap. He runs straight through it to see how well he can run through it, and then he continues to add layers on
Why?
again. The second layer, the third layer, the fourth layer, just to see if he can run through it.
Mind you, he's got mad tattoos and spiked hair.
Yeah.
Like two
He looks like the
spikes.
devil.
I saw this.
Yup, that's him, Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him fainting on the ground and
Yeah.
hyperventilating too?
I think
Yeah,
that
that's
one he
it.
did 100 reps or 100 layers, if I'm not
See,
mistaken.
why?
Why?
Motherfuckers is too
For
bored.
why? For
Or
why?
1,000.
Got too much
Crazy.
time on their hands. That's the thing. I like that though. That shit is dope to me.
It would be good
You
to
should try
check in every 4 weeks with our new hyperfixation.
Yeah.
What's his nationality? I'm curious.
Anglo-Saxon.
He didn't look,
What does that mean, Pierre?
it means Caucasian.
There we go.
He's a little
But
bit
he
of
didn't
Anglo, a
look-
little bit of Saxon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know, but
European white.
You're European white? Okay. I
Anglo-Saxon.
got because I think the dude that I saw, he looked like he was Latin.
Okay.
Maybe from
There's two.
There's two?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
There's two running duct tape, man.
Like there are videos where they're both in it together, but there's a
Oh my-
slimmer, taller white guy, and there's one that's more
Oh
stocky.
my god.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
it's like a
you're
little
right.
community.
Well, one of them
duct tape runners.
Like the Love Is Blind community and the Mukbang community.
I'll say this, from what I did see, one of them, the other,
All right.
I think he might be out of here to save himself.
It's getting scary out
I
here.
can see Kieran now.
Nah, it ain't. I don't make the rules.
Nah, man. It's bad out there, man.
It is. It
I
is
went
kind
to-
of scary.
I went to Home Depot. It's just bad out there, yo.
Yo, bro.
Just
Where
know-
was
it was
that
some-
sentence gonna
Just
end?
know Home Depot looking different, Reggie. It is. I was just
Day-
over
day
there. I had to
laborers.
go get some things for my home. I did.
Day laborers. And
It's
for
looking
the,
different over
for
there.
the first time, so you know the corner store that's right across the street from here? They're selling loose eggs for 75 cents.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yo, oh my gosh. We
75
haven't talked
cents
about
each.
the egg shortage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bird
Crazy.
flu. That's that bird flu right there. Keep
Yeah,
playing.
a carton is $20 by me. And I'm not joking. I have
Wow.
a picture of it. Crazy.
What was it before?
It was expensive, but probably like $5 or something.
Wow.
Which is still expensive.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you go into the lobby and go into our fridge,
There's a carton of eggs.
there's a coffee cup. The coffee cup is filled with mayonnaise.
What?
Ew.
It is so bad right now. They're selling out of mayonnaise. I went to across the street. I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, what's the mayonnaise? Because I had got some.
You love mayonnaise.
It was some,
And I love that about you.
I wanted to make some mayo ketchup. You know what I mean? So I put the
Yeah.
ketchup with the mayo with my chicken.
Yeah,
I
the
was
pink
getting
sauce,
ready.
pink
Yeah,
sauce.
right. A little pink. Know what I mean?
Pink sauce.
I was gonna make it from scratch. Throw a little bit of garlic, adobo in there. Shit, that shit is fire,
It
right?
sounds delicious.
So I was looking for the mayonnaise at the store.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any mayonnaise. I said, hey, bro, like,
Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing the mayonnaise, right? And obviously, they make sandwiches at the corner store, so they have
Yeah.
mayonnaise,
Yeah.
just not for sale. So he said, hey, brother, go grab the
A
cup.
Aw, that's nice. of
Coffee
him.
cup. I'm like, I bet. My man about to look out for me.
Yeah.
He took the whole coffee cup, filled it with mayonnaise. I went to
Solid.
walk out the store. Hey, yo, my man,
You want to?
$4. Never.
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna end like
thought it was
that.
for love.
He's so.
thought it was for love.
I promise you, if you go in the fridge,
No, I would have been
there
like,
is
no.
a coffee, filled with mayonnaise. That's what eggs is doing to niggas.
Nah. What?
Because you
I
need
paid it.
eggs. You need eggs to make mayonnaise, right?
Yeah.
I
Whisk it.
paid it.
Yeah.
He said mayonnaise very expensive, my friend.
Nah. What
Mayonnaise
the fuck?
is an essential condiment. It is.
I love
knew that.
mayonnaise.
I love mayonnaise.
I
I
think
hate
they be
when
lying.
people don't like mayonnaise.
I think they be
like
lying.
grow the fuck up.
I used to not like mayonnaise when I was younger. I did something dumb. I basically, long story short, I don't know why I did it. You know how as a kid you just do dumb shit?
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't outgrow that.
Tell him.
I don't like the energy.
I got smoke for you now,
I don't
too.
like the energy on this pod.
Welcome, buddy.
You guys know I don't like this.
So long story short, I took a spoonful of mayo and I ate it. And I
no one told you to do that.
No, as a kid, you don't have reasons for.
And now, like the taste, like it stuck with you.
Well, I didn't like it for like a few years, but then I had it on the sandwich that I didn't know was on it, and it was just slam.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
mayo great.
I don't know how other mayo haters. I don't know how they moisturize their sandwich without mayo. So.
Exactly.
Wow.
No, you're right. That's a great way to put it.
You ever snort wasabi?
No.
Snorting is a choice.
That was a little racist.
That's a
somehow.
choice. Yeah, that's.
Nah, it makes a lot of sense why
That's a choice.
SaVon says the things that he says.
No, I think when you eat wasabi, it automatically feels like you're snorting because it like hits your nose. I think that's what.
You should try it.
What?
What gave you the indication that you should do that?
Jackass.
SaVon, that show has been off the air.
That was when I was younger.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought this is something you did last night.
Come on.
Like, what the fuck?
There's some things I felt like I could do when I was one of those. You know how they have like, please don't try this at home message.
Yeah. Disclaimer.
That was
you
for
would
me.
do all of them.
Yeah, like that message was for kids like me who saw this shit on TV. It was like, yo, I could do that. Like some things I knew I couldn't do, but certain things, when you go to the Chinese buffet and they just got wasabi sitting there,
Yeah,
I saw Steve-O do it. I could do it.
You are interesting, man.
This
And
is
I
such
did
a millennial conversation. I love it.
Yeah.
Yo.
I was influenced.
Yeah.
But enough about us. What's going on, y'all? It's
Yes.
the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. I have no idea if you needed to know anything that we just spoke about in the first 10 minutes of this podcast. But thank y'all for joining us. I go by the name SaVon, SaVon. I do not have a cool word for the end today, but we are recording on a Monday. Normally we record on a Tuesday, sometimes even a Wednesday, depending on the week. But we're recording on Monday. So we're going to give y'all everything that we can give you. If Drake or Kendrick decides to drop a diss track on Tuesday, we are not covering it.
And it better not happen.
I don't think so.
I do also
facts.
think, I want to make this announcement to all of us and our audience. I think today is the last day that we are going to be forced to talk about Drake and Kendrick synonymously. I hope so.
Okay.
When we talk about this album, we talk about this music, I think we can finally put a cap on it. Drake did drop. We'll get to it. And yeah, Alex, Regi, thank y'all for being here with me.
Facts, we in the building. What's up, y'all? It's your boy A, as always. The Pocket Bone Poppy, never alone, always with the posse. As always, we have more thoughts. Audio out every Wednesday.
Yes,
video
sir.
out every Wednesday with myself, Pierre, who doesn't like me today, and our homie Q, man.
So
Go check that out.
The Fat
Fucking
Boys.
with you. The Fat Boys. Yeah.
The Fat Boys Pod. Hey guys, it's me, Regi. Thank you for joining us week after week after week and putting off with us and our banter in the beginning of the pod. It sounded like just 4 people going cold turkey off their ADHD meds, but it was okay. It was very fun. I'm gonna pass it to Pierre, the man with the plan behind the cam. And for the record, I do not think you're fat, Pierre.
Oh, thank you.
No one in here thinks you're fat.
I got a little belly that I'm trying to get rid
It's
of.
called the money gut.
It's the money gut. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go
He's
with
a
that.
dad. Cut him some slack.
the
You
money
know?
dad.
That's that paper.
The money gut.
The money gut / dad bod. To the whole money gut / dad bod community, what's up? I'm a representative of the team. Glad to be here today. Let's see what we talking about. What we talking about today?
Cool. Before we get into it, make sure y'all check out our Patreon. We are dropping 2 episodes every single week. Curated Chaos is our latest show, latest series. We have a ton of fun over there. You can find a link in the description, on our Instagram, on our Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Please make sure y'all tap in. We do drop the audio on the RSS feed, but this is a visual show. You want all of the graphics, all of the things that we're talking about. It's really, really fun. And yeah, make sure y'all check that out.
Hey, I like
For sure. Now, let's get to the boy.
that. Oh my God, so much to get to, man.
Let's get to the boy.
From the album art to
Album
tracks.
came on a Valentine's Day night for the lovers.
Okay, I really want to start off with the things that we knew in the beginning. We saw the title, the cover, and the track list, all that. Before you even press play, I feel like there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about people accusing Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR of stealing Freddie Gibbs' aesthetic with the dollar signs and the rabbit?
and the building too, right? The buildings.
I feel like
That was for another, which we'll get in like a subsection. That's for John River, a Canadian artist. He said that he stole from them. But for the Freddie Gibbs thing, he was mostly talking about the dollar signs and the rabbit thing.
rabbits. Yeah.
I keep up with Freddie Gibbs, and he does use carrots, rabbits, dollar signs. He's absolutely done that before. However, I think whatever Drake and PND did looked different. and resemblance and on the visuals. If I'm Freddie Gibbs, though, I would definitely say that.
I don't know. I saw this tweet when everyone was talking about that early on, when people weren't even talking about the music yet. They were just talking about this.
Yeah.
I saw like a tweet that was like, "Oh my God, now Freddie Gibbs owns $signs and rabbits." No, but I thought that too was annoying because it's like, no, he doesn't own $signs and no one owns like rabbits, but to do it together, like, isn't that such an obvious?
It could be
copying. Like, is that not?
It does
did he not
look like it?
It looks like it. My thing is, I don't know the relationships between Freddie Gibbs and the Drake or Party Next Door. Everything's on the table for me, Reggie. I'll be honest with you. We know nothing.
Yeah.
I hate that's the internet. We try to make it seem like we know the personal relationships or work relationships between these people. We don't know shit.
Yeah.
Now, but again, if I'm Freddie Gibbs and I might have a relationship or two with some of these people, yeah, I might say something because I've been using that. But me personally, I've got no clue.
For me, it's the combo of the two things that's like, yo, this is, to me, it was very like blatantly like, yeah, this is what I do, and you guys just did it. Like,
for me, it would be the why.
Yeah, like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, like, I think Drake has a lot more on his plate, respectfully, than Freddie Gibbs.
To go at Freddie Gibbs. Yeah. It was weird.
I thought you pulled this inspiration from Maul with the money signs.
Okay, yeah, they're cool.
Honestly,
no, but
Maul
is he money signs or money bags?
Okay,
money
true.
bags.
That's why I was like, oh, maybe, the affiliation. I don't know.
And two, Freddie Gibbs has a bunch of different tracks. Like one's called Big Boss Rabbit, Space Rabbit, Rabbit Island, and Rabbit Vision. Tracks that are on his albums.
And his last album was called Sold Separately.
Yep.
Yeah,
with the $sign.
Yeah. I mean, there may not be a coincidence. There may be. Like Alex said, if I'm Freddie Gibbs, I'm definitely going to call it out. I'm definitely going to feel away. It's not like Freddie Gibbs isn't a notable artist to where it's not in Drake's radius, right? To some degree. It's not impossible. So I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, like there's no copyright infringements.
No. I just think you kind of steal sauce. And we know Drake steals sauce. Like artists steal sauce from each other. So maybe he just felt like, hey, a lot of people, this may go unnoticed. Maybe it was somebody on his team. We don't know. Like Alex said, we really don't know. But could have been a coincidence. And it was very fitting because it was around Valentine's Day. Before we even get into the music, what I'll say is, I mentioned Ja Rule earlier.
Yeah, you did.
And I listened to this album multiple times. There's some standout songs.
21 tracks.
We'll break down some of the songs and our thoughts on the songs. But from jump, Kendrick Lamar did what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule. And what I mean by that, obviously Drake, his career is still going to go on. I think a lot of people may associate 50 with ending Ja Rule's career. That's up for you to determine. I'm not here to debate that. Cool, whatever. You feel how you feel. But what he ultimately did for most people was change how you hear Ja Rule. For me, that's what I think Kendrick has done. Now that the dust is kind of settled on this whole beef, like Drake is always going to make great music. There's always going to be songs that you could take from his albums, features, and be like, yo, this sounds really fucking good. That's undeniable at this point. A little redundant, sure, whatever, artistry, we'll get into that. But I can't listen or hear Drake with the same ears because of the battle with Kendrick.
Even if it's R&B? When it comes to rap, I might understand a rap fan be like, oh, it's hard for me to listen to him. Even when it comes to R&B, though, you still feel the same way?
Yeah.
Really?
I do.
I'm mad Kendrick did that to you. Yeah.
I do.
I'm just listening to Drake's music.
It's good music. It's like, it's still, I'm not saying it's bad.
But no, I'm just,
you're looking at it different. I can't
like
hear them the same.
Beef.
I'm just thinking, like, yeah. Like, what this did for me, it put on full display, and I think I might have mentioned this last week, but they are just running two different races. And
for sure.
The audience that Kendrick was playing to was the audience that accepted Drake for just what he was and who he's been over the last however many years. Right? But then this beef, you kind of separate the two, and it's like, no, Drake is playing in this lane, Kendrick is playing in this lane. Right? Is no more combining the two. You have to kind of separate it when it comes from artistry, when it comes from just what it is to be a quote unquote top rapper.
Yeah,
so
but statistically, they're still going to battle.
Yeah, and statistics is not like the statistics is like the smoke and mirrors part of it. We know bots, we know marketing dollars.
Sure.
I'm literally just saying, yo, when I listen to it, it gave me the Ja Rule effect to where I can't hear him in this. I just can't. But it doesn't mean it's bad. And I like Drake. And he's probably still going to be top 3 artists in my Apple, Spotify, wrap up, whatever. But it did do that to me.
That's interesting. I could definitely understand it when it comes to the raps, right? Kendrick Lamar, he was very strategic. He was even surgic, the way he kind of dissected at Drake and maybe some potential insecurities or maybe what he saw in Drake. But when it comes to R&B music, that's always kind of been his bag. That's why I'm kind of upset for you, bro. Damn, he wasn't even able to just
just listen to the music.
digest the R&B music.
Bro, I've never categorized Drake as either R&B or hip hop. Drake has just been Drake. I don't listen to his slow songs.
So you just group it all together.
Yeah, I don't say,
fair.
oh, this is R&B Drake. He's not an R&B artist. I think he's just had the ability to dive in all these different lanes. It's like when he does a reggae song or dance hall, whatever. Like, I don't count that as dance hall Drake. That's just Drake. When he's on a song with Bad Bunny, I'm not equating that to him being a Latin artist because no, like he's just Drake. He is who he is. So I've never heard Jaded and felt like, oh, this is an R&B song. No, this is just Drake being Drake.
Okay.
So I only hear him in a singular way. I don't divvy him up genre-wise. So when I hear him in general, that's how I dissect it. Like, oh shit, Kendrick just kind of shifted my perspective on how I hear and digest his music for me. But you've always been that guy. You've always said, I love R&B Drake. I'm not really a fan of gangsta rap Drake.
Yeah.
I just see Drake as being Drake, so it's hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not listening to the R&B thinking about Kendrick. I just hear Drake. Yeah, that's just Drake.
I get what you're saying. Like, I get like your reasoning and your point. For me though, like when I'm listening to some sexy songs for you, I'm like not thinking about Kendrick and like what happened. I think it's just for the sake of like wanting to hear music and just kind of not being over the beef, but like in the same way during the beef where we could be like, oh, Drake lost, Kendrick won, whatever. We talked about it on the pod. And just being like, oh, but I'm not gonna stop listening to Drake's music or pick a side. Like I'm just trying to listen to this album. Like I wasn't really thinking about what happened. Honestly,
yeah, I was definitely interested to see what direction what direction he went into, if anything different. For me, some sexy songs for you. It started off very, what's the word I would use? Slow, but also like everything sounded the same.
I do think so too. I didn't know if I really wanted to think about it because I'm like, is that a lazy just opinion? Because I feel like everyone's saying that, but I re-listened to it.
Yeah,
I do think it sounded a little like similar, like the first 5 songs.
Yeah.
How many times did we listen to the album?
4 times.
4 times?
Yeah.
About 2, and then I put it on shuffle.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I don't know how many times in completion.
It didn't pick up for me until deeper.
Okay, but we definitely heard it more than one time.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's funny. They always say sometimes you need to be in the correct setting.
For sure.
To digest certain types of music, to really try to understand maybe where the artist was coming from. And I absolutely subscribe to that when it comes to this project. First time I heard it, I was in my bed. And
by yourself? Yeah,
by myself. Okay. Yeah, I've been to 2 funerals in 2 weeks. It's been a lot, you feel me? So maybe my headspace when I was listening to it, I was literally preparing to go to something solemn in the morning. So when I first played it, it didn't move me. Similar to what Regi and Pierre were saying, it felt very slow. And I made a big deal about the snippet that they had put out and had teased when I think it was mainly PARTYNEXTDOOR singing. I came in here and I was like, fam.
The first snippet.
The first snippet.
When Drake was in a club, looked like
when Drake was sitting down in that sectional, I came in and I didn't like it. However, it rained the next day.
It did, the Saturday, right?
Yes, it did.
Yes. And then we were driving around.
And I had somewhere to drive to. And boy,
it hit.
That rain with that pain. Ooh.
Overcast day.
Ooh, that rain with that pain. Now, similar to what you guys were saying, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. The album does not start for me until track 5.
Okay.
That is Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah.
I love that. I think SaVon and I were saying this a couple weeks back. When it comes to Drake's next releases, he has to be undeniable. I think I went into this project looking for that. Like, damn, 21 songs, you linked up with PARTYNEXTDOOR, you're gonna really go for the gusto, you're really gonna try. So maybe I felt a little underwhelmed on my first listen because I was just expecting for him to be undeniable and understand the moment, right? And understand the severity of what's going on right now.
At least what we're expecting from him.
Or maybe what we were expecting from him.
Yeah.
So when I was finally got the chance to listen to it in the rain, absolutely enjoyed the album way more. For me though, like I said, the album starts at about track 5, and I love Spider-Man, Superman. Deeper with Party Next Door is starting to grow on me.
Yeah.
Small Town Fame, not really a big fan of it. Pimmy's Dilemma.
Fire.
Can we stop?
They weren't on it, thank God.
See, that's crazy.
Nah, because whoever Pimmy killed it.
Yeah,
Shout
out to Pimmy.
Pimmy killed that.
Do you see how all of our reactions to that song?
Yeah, Pimmy killed that.
Acoustic.
That was.
Oh my God.
Do you see how we all reacted? It was undeniable.
Pim,
Like we didn't have to think about whether we liked it or not, or maybe if we're overthinking or underthinking. That's how I know we're not bugging when it comes to what we're looking for.
That's a good song,
right?
I got a question for you about that.
I'm listening.
Do you think, because as I was listening to that, Pim killed it, right?
Smoked it.
But I can't lie. I was thinking about SZA.
Yeah. It's in that vein.
I said to myself, like, do you think he, if at all, meant that for SZA, but because of everything that was going on, couldn't use SZA?
Like
I don't think so. I think, no, because Drake always has like this one like female artist on his project, like Georgia or Naomi, like that he likes to put on. I feel like that he did that as well on this album.
Yeah, I would have loved to hear SZA on that.
Yeah, and there was another song he did. We'll get to it in a second where I'm like, yo, this sounds like a SZA B-side, right? But anyway, like I was saying, Pimmy's Dilemma is just undeniable for most people that I've bumped into that have spoken about the album, etc. We got to Brian Steele. And Brian Steele, if you guys don't know, that is Young Thug's lawyer. He helped Young Thug get out of jail, of course. And
another great white.
Yeah. Young Thug didn't have to face those RICO charges thanks to him. And I got a bit confused because I think this is the record where he's like, yo, Brody's telling me to forget about the beef, but I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, dog, this ain't the time for this.
Yeah.
I know he's potentially going to give us a solo rap album soon, right? He said it on stage. He said, hey, we're going to talk personally soon.
In Australia.
And when he was on Australia, right. So I know he's going to speak to us personally. I think maybe that's a record you would save for that. But I think the biggest thing for me was that we've never received an R&B project from Drake. So going into that thinking, I was just assuming that we would receive some of the best R&B music that we've ever received from Drake. Was I crazy to think that?
Yes.
Why?
Wait, say the thought again.
Wait, I don't know because, well,
this is the first R&B project we received from him.
But it's with a whole other artist. It's not like a Drake saying like, hey, this is my R&B debut album. But I feel like that's very different.
Yeah, but it's with Party Next Door.
When has he ever
does R&B
music?
No,
Party Next Door has a very specific sound.
And when has he ever given Party Next Door his best efforts?
They've had great efforts together.
Oh shit, pain over here.
No, I'm just like, we've seen the narrative around Party Next Door and Drake has been how he's kind of limited Party Next Door, right? Yeah. A lot of people used to say that around him in The Weeknd. How if The Weeknd didn't get from under Drake, he probably would have done so. Like we've all seen this around OVO artists. Is there seems to be some type of limit whenever you're under Drake or in that camp. And that was the accusations between him and Party before this album. And a lot of people felt when he first announced it, like, oh, now Party's trying to you're trying to get him to save you.
Right.
So I didn't expect him to come out with his greatest music with Party.
Just R&B.
I didn't. Well, I know they were going to be good regardless because both of them are good regardless.
No, you're right. Maybe I just take wording seriously. Like when I hear R&B project, I've heard some of the greatest R&B songs you've done. I heard Marvin's Room.
Like Fire and Desire.
I heard Fire and Desire. I heard Jaded. I heard Pipe Down.
It's been a long ways from
Pipe Down was just 2 years ago.
I don't consider Pipe Down R&B personally.
So what do you consider that to be? That ain't
I think he's rapping on that.
That's not an R&B.
That's more like melodic.
That's like melodic.
Okay, so melodic rap.
Yeah,
I put that Jaded.
How much I got to spend for you to pipe down?
I don't think that's R&B. That's not an R&B song.
What would y'all consider?
I think on
that
certain parts of that song he's rapping. Like
the verses are straight verses.
Nah, I gotta fight y'all. Now, Pipe Down is absolutely an R&B record. We can play it.
No, he is singing on that, but I think in some parts he is rapping. That's why I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but SZA does that too, right? She'll have records where she's singing and she might rap for a second.
Yeah,
Pipe Down, to me, at least. Y'all leave it. This is Pipe. You said you belonged. Come on, y'all.
This is not R&B to me.
This is R&B. He's
Listen
not
to the drums.
Drake. What about the SZA has drums like this all the time all over her shit.
I don't think this is R&B, but I digress.
Yeah, that's not really the point. Like,
yeah, that's not really the point. Anyway, Pipe Down is a song that we all love.
Yes,
for sure.
And I just, again, maybe it's just me. Y'all leave it in the comments. Maybe no one here feels what I'm saying. I just know we got a dance album before we got an R&B project from Drake. Like Reggie was saying, though it wasn't a solo R&B project, this was the first time we like received that from him.
This was released under Drake.
This was
it says OVO Sound.
Yeah,
on Spotify.
It's
they playing the games.
Yeah, it's games.
It looks like
it's games being played.
But yeah, regardless of what genre it is, it's listed as an R&B album. It's under R&B and soul on the on Apple and probably on Spotify too if we check. But yeah, I just took it for what it was. Like, there's some good songs. There's some songs I'll probably never listen to again.
No, that was my thing too. Like, I do feel like they could have like trimmed the fat a little bit.
Yeah,
21 songs.
And I do want to say this too, because I know we've been accused of just being one side here. GNX, I feel the same way about. There's like 3 or 4 songs from GNX that I absolutely love, and there's the rest of the album where I'm never gonna listen to it again.
Yeah, it's like, rare to get it out. No, go ahead.
I'm never gonna listen to Peekaboo on my own.
Peekaboo.
I'm just not. It's not for me, right? Like, there's just some whacked out murals. I think it was cool when it came out, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I love this song. Like, there's a lot of mid on GNX the same way I think there's a lot of mid on this project. Like yeah.
Because he was doing, from what I noticed, he was doing a lot of, different beat changes, and even was it track 13, Meet Your Padre with Chino Pacas?
I liked it. Everyone hated it. I don't know. I found it silly. I liked it.
On me. It is silly though. You're right. Yeah. And it's catchy.
Because his accent in the beginning, it's like so... I feel like he was being silly.
Yeah. He sound like Kevin Hart when Kevin Hart was doing his whole Spanish
he's like,
thing.
Mi amor.
Yeah. Nokia.
We're going to get to that.
Like, I thought it was meant to be a little funny.
Yeah, but...
I thought this was AI.
Thank you.
Your padre, mi amor. I'm so serious.
My brother played this for me. I'm like, is this AI?
Que lo que, mi gente?
I legit thought it was AI. That song in particular, it just
like
it's
his
like,
voice.
I feel like everybody needs to loosen up a little bit.
Maybe, but it sounds like AI.
I liked his song with Bad Bunny. It's not that it's not that I don't like him, doing songs in that culture. I enjoy it, but when I heard that, I was like,
it's a little bit too unserious.
It's too unserious. Yeah,
but when the beat drops, I feel like it sounds good.
For me, it's the cadence on it. Like, he doesn't sound like he's actually, again, just from me, I could be completely wrong, but he didn't sound like he actually was, paying an ode to the Spanish culture. Yeah. Like, even how things are said, but again, the pronunciation of it.
And it's not the best song, but I didn't hate it like everybody else did.
And I fuck with Chino Pacas. Yeah. I like Drake's feature on Chino Pacas' album more than that. So that's how I know it's not like me trying to be selective because it's Drake or because it's his type of record. No, like, I enjoy the two of their music. Yeah. It's just when I heard that record, I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on?
You're like, for real? Like, when you know everyone's going to be dissecting this album, this is what you do?
You hit it right on the head, Regi.
I feel you.
Yo,
can you say that again?
You just hit it right on the head.
Say that again, because that's my issue
when
with
you know everybody was going to dissect this album, this is what you do?
That's exactly, yes. Like, Reggie, you fucking said that. Like, that's exactly what I felt like when I was listening to this album.
You heard what T-Pain said?
What?
T-Pain said, considering this album, that it sounded like Drake had a bunch of Lucy's around, and he just said, hey, PND, just I'm going to take these verses out, and you just kind of sing on it.
It doesn't sound like a collaborative effort. Yeah. It does sound like, hey, I got this verse, I got this song, let's just do a song. It doesn't sound like a collab. Drake was heavily featured on that album compared to Party Next Door. It wasn't even an equal split. Like, when Watch the Throne came out, that was 50-50 Kanye Hove. Even with Her Loss, that was 50-50 21 and Drake. What was the other album? Fab and Jada. When they did their collab album, like, those felt collaborative. This feels like a Drake album with some Party Next Door, like, heavily featured.
That surprised me. That really surprised me. I thought Drake was just gonna, because again, he did say this is for the ladies, this is for the women, this is for the sexy songs for the ladies, etc.
And I'm telling you guys, the ladies don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
I will say,
they don't.
I saw this tweet that was like, oh, it's called for the like the album was for the ladies, but all we see is men arguing about this on the timeline, like while the girls are just listening to it, getting ready to like. So that's really
he
what's
had a
going
listening
on.
party in I was about to say Alabama in
Australia.
Alabama.
where it was just it seemed like it was just a bunch of women. Him and PND were singing to a woman in Australia.
And I'm sorry, Zay, what you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say, like, that's what at some point last year when we was talking about the beef, we was talking about their bases.
Yeah.
I think he tried to go back to his base, which is women.
Which will work.
Yeah. But again, it goes back to my point of the races that they're running are just two separate. It's like read the room. I think he's just really bad at reading the room. It just feels like he just has no idea of what
or care,
or maybe he just doesn't care, like of the magnitude of the moment that he's in. Now, I'm not trying to tell him not to make these type of songs because clearly he's going to do it, and he's great. Like that's the conversation that I don't want to get lost when we're having these talks. When it comes to Drake and Kendrick and Jay, all of these players in the game, like they're all great and they're all going to do well, but he's just not understanding the moment. It's like when Thanos came. Why are you trying to fight the thief who robbed the library or the corner store when Thanos is, like when what are we talking about?
Bigger
like
fish to fry.
The Joker is here, dog.
It makes sense.
Why are you trying to fight the thugs in the back alleyway, Batman? Like, no, go kill this psychopath. That's what I feel like. Like he's just not reading the moment.
Like a little detail is like when there's like a Thanos that's coming at you and everyone's talking about that, why are you like posting pictures of Serena Williams' publicist? You know, like,
like what are we talking about?
Or even Ebro with the ayahuasca.
Or even the Joe Budden calling him a dick sucker.
Give me a hug.
Now,
give me a hug.
I was gonna ask, should we circle back to that?
We're getting there.
Joe did say, "Whose dick do I gotta suck to get a word in?"
Huh?
Y'all remember he said that?
When was it?
Wait,
He
when?
said it.
Is that a lyric
What
or
the
something
fuck?
on the pod?
He was on
What
the
was
pod. I'm gonna pull it up, but let's talk about Drake just not reading the moment.
Now, I don't hate the album though. I really don't hate it. I'm not. I didn't want to come in here and act like this is a
Are
hate
you like
fest.
a little disappointed?
I'm just a little disappointed because again, I like Spider-Man, Superman. That one is probably 1A for me on this project. So they turn me to Spider-Man.
So what, right now you're
Superman.
on 8 tracks?
I'm on track
Out
5.
of 8 out of 21 tracks that you like?
That
so
I
far?
like. Yeah, I'm around 8 tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Lasers. I like Raining in Houston.
I don't know if we should wait to get to because I think there's one song that is undeniable on this album, like across the board.
Say it.
That is Nokia. In my humble
Who's
opinion.
calling my phone?
And I'm the self-proclaimed zillennial on this pod, and on TikTok, everyone's using Nokia. And I know that's an annoying detail to bring up, but I think it matters. Like people have chosen that as the hit.
Yeah, I think for me too, that's a strategic plan from Drake.
Him
and his team.
I'm not mad at it because it is a good song.
Yeah.
So.
I love the attempt at doing something different. All his critics have said that he repeats the same thing. His shit has become repetitive, etc. He went outside the box. This sounded like some Steve Lacy Outkast shit, and I loved it.
Also, again, too.
Who's stealing this shit? Yeah, get experimental. Cool on that shit.
I'm gonna just speed this up.
Why are you giggling?
Oh, this shit.
Okay.
Who's calling this?
You
shit?
hate it?
No, I don't.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Environment matters.
Environment matters.
I don't hate it at all.
Us sitting here going like this is not gonna do it justice,
Nah, but we play songs on here where we all got
Get
hype.
hype, yeah.
But it's not. I'm not saying it's bad.
Hey,
I
need
just
something
think
for
like
the kids.
when you're being compared to like some. It's just
two different
the
vibes.
read in the room, and again, I'm not pairing it. I get it. It's
R&B
two.
music
I get
versus
it.
rap.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's just timing for me. That's all.
No.
The song is gonna work.
Especially on TikTok.
Just know the moment.
I think that's the community I thought of when I heard that, and I think he tried to be really eclectic in the configuration of the songs because he also has one on there with Ice Spice, and he's taking the whole New York cadence, doing the whole thing with her on that. I don't know why he chose Ice Spice.
No one does.
But I could see how.
I can see how.
He's
I can see.
trying to plate the album.
Yeah, I can see
It's
why.
towards the bottom.
because they don't have it listed on.
Yeah, and she's not featured or written on here.
Oh, okay.
It's towards the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll find it.
I love the song with Yeba, Die Trying. That's the one that also was genre bending.
Yeah.
So I like that little stretch of songs.
I'm into that.
I feel like people didn't like, because I also like the 3 stretch was Meet Your Padre, Nokia, and Die Trying. I like that weird trio of songs.
I like Nokia because it reminded me of Snoop's attempt at sensual seduction.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just so far out of the league, you know, like you're just not expecting to see it coming, but it kind of has a little bop to it.
But it's fun.
You're not accustomed to this type of bop from this artist, but yeah, it's cool. I fuck with it. Especially with Drake. They say he makes the same type of music all the time.
I just hope this album puts a button on the comparison.
It won't. He said it all throughout the
But
album.
It won't.
That's like this. If this is the direction you're gonna go artistically and musically, I feel this is conceding, or at least moving on. Let me not even say conceding. This sounds like, all right, we're moving past. And he said it. I made this song for women. I ain't trying to, this ain't for you guys. This is for the women. This is for the ladies. I'm here to make music for the ladies. That's what I do. I'm the best at it. Cool, right? Like that's what he did with this album. So I just hope and pray that we could put a bow on whatever they got going on.
I think this was a palate cleanser for his fans, his diehards, the women, the people that love his stuff. SaVon, I think the only real way we get to gauge if this is over or not is when he puts out his solo rap album again. When the next time he puts out a hip hop project, I think that's the best way to gauge it again, bro. This is for the ladies.
So why are you calling Joe Budden a dick sucker?
Let's talk about
He
it.
couldn't get off of it. And that was one of the things that I didn't like about this project. Like, we focusing on beef and other shit when it's supposed to be about the ladies.
Like,
Unfocused.
And this is when,
Because that became the biggest headline from the album.
Yeah.
No, he definitely did. Melissa Ford got a shout out.
Oh.
I missed that one. Joe got to chill, yo.
Yo, the collective, whoa.
Yo, his digital imprint is insane.
So
Yeah.
that's
What the fuck? I missed that one. Shit.
Drake did it.
Yeah.
But again,
I
it's
don't-
just you playing with E, bro, and then I don't know. I don't
like what. Salute to
You
Ebro.
just like don't like how he's moving.
But you don't feel like Ebro got too personal? Shout out to Ebro.
Yeah.
I love Ebro.
Nah.
He's great.
Oh yeah.
He didn't get personal.
If I'm Drake,
We're talking about music, though. We're
If
talking
Take
about
out
music.
context.
if in my opinion, if I'm Drake,
Yeah.
I don't see anybody who's giving me any criticism.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying if I'm Drake.
I don't
I'm
want to
talking about
acknowledge
you.
them.
I'm talking about you.
Like I'm already at this level. Like even the shot at or bigging up Melissa Ford, whatever that whole line was, right? Like all of it is just like, bro, you have one person that you need to address. Ever.
It's never gonna happen.
That's the only person, but you address everybody underneath it.
He had
And
one line for Kendrick on this album. On
Oh
Give Me a
yeah.
Hug. It was
twerking with the dictionary.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Yeah,
That-
Give Me a Hug.
No, that shit was funny.
Not like us.
Come on,
He
come
said
on.
something not like us,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he
he
did.
said the line not like
Nah,
us.
that was funny. See, I'll allow that. That shit actually made me laugh.
And he's funny. Like
He said,
again,
yo,
It's a
if I
conscious
stop
laugh.
Drake can
rapping...
be funny sometimes. Yeah.
No, that was fucking funny.
Ah, that's petty.
I LOL.
Yeah.
When I heard that shit, I definitely laughed
LOL.
out. Because that was funny. Like, if you want to play into the beef with that type of shit, I don't mind it. But like you said, definitely some unfocused things here. I'm gonna stay on this point. He said he was giving us an R&B album. So the way I grade it is just a little bit different. I thought we were gonna receive some of his greatest R&B songs. Maybe some shit that didn't make certain albums that were really smokers. Like, bro, we got Fire and Desire. We got The Real Her. We have Pipe Down, even though y'all don't think that's R&B. Like, they were just
SaVon doesn't think
they
so.
were just really memorable R&B songs that we've received from Drake.
Jungle.
The list goes on and on when it comes to his type of type of music. When it comes to that R&B song,
did you feel pain in this album?
I did when it started to rain. And I'm glad you said that. What he's still doing very well is relatability in relationships. He might not relate to you on some rap beef shit, but I that was prevalent throughout the album for me.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like he was speaking about some certain scenarios. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Yeah, you talking about the one with Pimp.
All of them. No, this was the theme throughout the album for me. Yeah, there was still relatability in relationships and dealing with men and women. So that stuck out to me. That's cool. I don't hate the project. I just thought because this being your first R&B project and effort, we were gonna receive some all-timers, and maybe these things might grow.
Like you thought he was gonna like blow it out of the water with the R&B-ness of it
because of what we've received from him already.
Maybe this is a grower, not a shower album.
Yeah, it might be a grower.
A lot of his songs are like that.
It is.
Yeah, a lot of his projects. He is a grower.
I would be
no, not on everything.
Nah, his music grows on you for sure. Like,
super catchy.
A lot of the conversation around Drake's initial releases are, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, and then we wind up loving it.
Yeah, like he's a grower, not a shower. Like he's not initially big.
Okay.
Yo, you gotta pause no freaky that.
Shows.
You gotta pause no freaky that.
I mean, technically, he did show allegedly. Anyway,
I still haven't seen that video, and I'm grateful.
Thank God.
What video?
Proud of you.
No,
I think I'm just like I don't think that this album is gonna change any like be so fucking undeniable, make all these headlines and all that stuff. I do agree that it's not the most monumental album that he should have put out, but I think I'm just being so forgiving of it, honestly, because I don't know. I'm just like tired of, and we are complicit in, talking about the beef for the past fucking 13 months and analyzing it and breaking it down and playing into all the headlines. But at this point, I am kind of like, okay, let's move on. The album was great. I just want to get back to listening to Drake music, honestly.
Two questions.
I don't know. I think that's where I'm at with it. Like, I appreciate it.
That's fair.
Two questions. If you were to grade it, mid, trash, or fire?
I think it's for mid.
I'll give you a numerical grade.
For mid.
Like in between fire and mid, yeah.
Okay.
For mid?
Yeah, for mid.
I would give it out of 10, I'm leaning towards towards a 6.
Okay. Like I don't think it's mid.
6 out of 10.
It's not a C.
It's not a bad project.
That's the thing. Yeah. We have made mid. Like we changed the definition of mid. Mid is legit what it is. Mid. It's in the middle of the pack. It's not the greatest and it's not the worst.
So now my second question.
I don't think it's mid.
Is it mid because of the expectation we placed on it, or did he come out and specifically say, "Hey, this is going to be the greatest thing since since the beef"?
No, we had expectations. When we see Drake and Party, you like the expectations are set.
Yeah, we did have expectations, but they were very warranted. Like the context of society now, everything that happened in the music industry, Drake and Party, our expectations were correct. I mean, for us to have them were correct, and then. If you like the project, good for you. If you hated the project, I see where you're coming from.
And making R&B is something that Drake should stay confident about.
You don't feel like he was confident in this one?
No, I think he was. I don't know maybe how he's receiving the reception. I just want him to stay good at that, right? Even if you feel like your pen might have took it, like if I'm Drake. And internally, like, I don't know what he's thinking or how he's thinking, but let's just say one of my insecurities is that I feel like Kendrick really got at me. And maybe I might be experiencing some writer's block, creativity, things of that nature. Okay. Cool. But R&B, that should be a layup for Drake every single time. Personally, I do like the project. I don't like how it took about 4 or 5 songs for me to start to like it and enjoy it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think he should start, when it comes to R&B, he should be knocking everything out the park.
I'll give grace. Because this is his first albums. He got wounded in war, basically. So he's coming back and sometimes, it's a slow build, so I have room. I have room for grace. So.
Oh my God! Speaking of wounded in war, can we talk about how he's coming out on tour with a bulletproof vest and shit? No, it's not a bulletproof vest. He has holes on his sweatshirt, and there's smoke coming out of them.
Wounded warrior
and turquoise boots, right?
No, that's a different shot. I think that was a different picture.
That is a little much. That is a little much.
So pop off.
This is who he thinks he is.
Like he's walking around on the stage and there's
pull off. Many men.
This is how Drake felt.
No, but he really blood in my eyes. Now y'all laughing, but that's really how he feel, yo. Y'all laughing. It's really
this is Drake.
All right, this
trying to take
Drake.
That's really how you feel, yo.
So it's like.
My back to the wall.
Is he
against the wall.
Or is he like, or is he being very comical, or does he actually
he's
feel
a troll.
this way? Like, is he trolling?
He's a troll.
It's so ridiculous. He literally is walking around the stage with smoke coming out of his bullet hole sweatshirt.
He's convinced himself
it's crazy
that he's gangster.
No, is he being serious? Does he really feel like he's being gangster, or is he trolling?
He dropped a song called Mob Ties. One of his alleged shooters got out of jail past week, and they was like, Drake shooters home.
Yeah, I saw
people
that.
from his
there's no way he's being serious.
I think there's because you have to have a certain element of
image.
that. When you're a rapper, when you're the top, he's been in this game for a long time. Like, you need that blessing from the streets in some capacity to be that guy. You. And he's had that. And of course, like when you become the guy, people are always gonna want to do things for you. People are always gonna be willing to do whatever it is. Like Carmelo Anthony, back in when he first got drafted, he had a situation where allegedly there was some crime involved. And instead of him taking the charge, one of his mans ended up taking the charge for him so it wouldn't derail his career. Like, when you are the guy, you have people in place that are going to take the fall to protect the guy, the asset. Like, I know what that's like, being in that position. There's certain things that if you in the hierarchy, if you ain't top dog, you might have to do things that, for the greater good of the team at your demise.
And the gangsters can make you feel gangster.
For sure.
They stamping you. Y'all doing the same handshakes. Y'all having the same lingo. You're privy to what they doing. They privy to what you doing.
It's like one hand washes the other.
Now the lines start to get a little blurred.
You gotta feed the wolves unless they eat you.
No, that's a fact.
When you put yourself in those environments, you gotta make sure they fed. And in return, you get protection. In return, you get stamped. In return, you could walk around and feel invisible. But the day that you stop, now let's see, where that protection lies. So for him to feel like he has shooters, he probably does have shooters. I'm sure Drake can get anybody touched if he wanted.
Most of these people,
but it's not
shooters
because he grew up in it. I was listening to Regi. Shout out to Regi. Y'all know my guy. I was listening to Regi. Regi talks about how he doesn't glorify the fact that he grew up a blood, Pyru. Because I had no choice. He had no choice.
Had to bang the set.
This is just what I was born into. I don't feel the need to glorify it. He talked about how, and this was in DJ and Vlad. He did an interview with Vlad, and he was saying how it's really a distinct difference between somebody who gets older and starts gangbanging compared to somebody who just grew up on the block around gang members and that lifestyle. It's just a different perspective. It's not something to be glorified.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, that is the two different extremes. I don't associate Ray J with being a blood.
Never.
He's more blood than probably 90% of the industry. Literally, he grew up in that shit and where he's from.
In the midst of that.
Right? Like, that's just what it was. But he's not, he's not banging. I've never even seen him wear a flag.
Yeah, me neither.
But a lot of the biggest bloods over in West Coast, and I ain't in that gang. I ain't in that world, right? Like, I don't want to act like I know the street politics. I'm just regurgitating what it is he said. It's like, nah, I bang Pyru. Like, I am that, but it's a part of who I am. It's my upbringing. I can't run from it, but I'm not going to put it on full display because I don't want that to define me. And I know that it comes with a downside too.
Yeah, and Drake has done collaborative projects with some people that was in the streets.
Ray J?
No. 21 Savage, Her Loss.
Yeah.
What a Time to Be Alive with Future. I think that's a cool thing that we should bring up right now. I don't even think this project holds a candle next to those projects.
To his other collab projects.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you see?
Not even close.
You see what I mean?
Not even close.
And for What a Time to Be Alive, Her Loss, and then what else is there? This is the third one.
Yeah, this one.
I mean, it's not much. Like, it's not like he has mad collab albums. There's 3. And this is probably the worst one. Yeah,
I'm just saying in comparison to it, because I'm speaking to the people out there who might not receive this album like me. Like, I like it. I do like this project. But to the people out there who are like, what the fuck is this? Bro, we have to... Party Next Door and Drake. Let's flash back to 2015, 2016. Let's imagine that in 2016, Drake and Party Next Door announced that they're putting out a project. What are our expectations like? What are we expecting? Because we know what these two artists can do. I'm gonna be honest with you. 21 Savage, he surprised me with his performance on Her Loss.
Yeah.
When I heard the two of them were putting out a collab project, I thought nothing of it. It became one of my favorite projects from Drake and 21. It's a really, really good project.
Yeah.
Hit songs is on there. There's records that you can't really deny.
I forgot which Joe Budden host said this, but didn't one host say like he has a version of the project with 21 edited out of it.
Yeah,
I heard that sound, but I was like, what?
I need that
Because he hated 21 Savage's part so much.
That's how I feel about this album.
Now think about it.
I don't need Party Next Door.
Drake was used more than 21 on Her Loss as well.
He was.
Thinking about it.
But I also think 21 capitalized with his performances.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
He took advantage of the moment. Like for me, and this is still a brand new project. So again, he's a grower, not a shower. Maybe over time, there is a verse from Party that I'm like, oh my God, it didn't hit me the first time. Yeah. But now I can't live without this. Right. There's nothing that stood out about Party for me. Like I feel like Drake does a really good job when he collaborates. He's able to tap into different other people's worlds, but he's also he's like LeBron. Like
he dominates.
He makes but he also makes everybody else better. Oh, okay. In a sense.
So do you feel?
I don't feel like Party Next Door did anything on this project to like shine.
I don't know, because there's a song I immediately started. It's called Somebody Loves Me.
Oh my God.
Where I think that's Party Next Door's song.
Yes.
I feel like I would argue that is a very standout moment. It was like the light was on PND, and I literally, the first time I went through the album, that was one of the only ones that I like starred.
Okay.
I absolutely agree. He showed up on Somebody Loves Me. I liked him on When He's Gone, but yeah, you're right. Those are the ones that
Is Drake
Deeper was okay.
Is Drake like a banana in a smoothie?
Just dominate.
Where if you put the banana smoothie, all you could taste is the banana.
I like that analogy.
We got too many references.
I like that.
But
I like that.
Yeah.
Might be.
It could
might be.
It could be.
Like he drowned. Do you think he made, SaVon, to your point, do you think he made Party Next Door better on this album?
No, he's saying no.
No.
He's saying the opposite.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying that complete opposite when it came to PND.
Gotcha.
Spider-Man, Superman is special though, yeah.
Yeah. Again.
And the Ice Spice one track was glorious.
I just want to make sure that we highlight the things that we do like, because I'm starting to realize you were right, bro. These people really think we some Kendrick stans. Are y'all fucking crazy?
I don't know,
because know me?
No, but then the next week they think we're Drake stans. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you know what it is?
What is? Do y'all know me?
You know what it is? It's whoever is out. We talk about whoever's out currently.
Right.
At the time, Drake wasn't out yet with the album.
Current Events Pod.
Talk to me.
Pierre loves to embarrass me. As my friend,
it's my favorite pastime.
Pierre does not forget any of my shortcomings. Like in personal, in on the camera, everything.
Only the funny ones, obviously.
Pierre can famously quote what I said about Drake at the beginning of this whole exchange.
SaVon said, Drake is just better.
Oh yeah.
Than everybody, right?
I remember you said that bullshit.
That's one of our top clips, by the way.
It really is.
Nah, I know. Sure, yeah. Like, so if I feel like that about Drake, and that still doesn't change, I do think he's better than everybody at certain things.
Yeah.
I also have to be able to compartmentalize and be like, all right, in what space, in what lane is he better than everybody? I just think I'm just a fan of, and I said this last week, and I'm always saying, and this is the perspective that I come from. I love the competitive nature of rap, of hip hop. And from that standpoint, I just think that's where he's falling short. But if we're just talking about making music, I'm never going to get on here and act like he can't do that, because he does that better than almost everybody. But this is just not the time for me, in my opinion, right? Thanos is here. Stop trying to fight the bank robber.
Word.
Let fucking Hawkeye take the bank robber. Right?
Go let one of them little
niggas. Yeah, man. Go
What's the Fox name? Groot. Go let Groot handle that.
I'm so glad like you repeated that analogy, because I think for me, where I'm landing is like his battle with him trying to fight Thanos. Like, we have paid attention to it for 12 months and we did it justice. Everybody commenting on it, the Super Bowl. And now I feel like it's okay if you don't focus on Thanos anymore. Like, let's move past it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with that.
Yeah.
But then aren't you saying, like, because he's not focusing on Thanos, now you're frustrated? Like, why are you being so unserious?
No, it's again, this is why I'm saying, like, we could finally, I'm going to put a bow on this personally, because he made the decision to do what he did. He decided to worry about the bank robber than the supervillain. Right? He made a choice, and I'm gonna live with that choice as a fan. And anything that they do going forward is just, it's over with.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were saying like you don't like that he's focusing on the bank robber. Like, why are you?
I don't. From a competitive standpoint, from this is competition. Like, we all in here love sports.
Yeah.
All of us keep up with sports. We understand.
Jason Kelsey.
even like Reggie's a sports fan. Like I'm not. I don't. It used to be the running joke, and I know she used to hate it back then.
Shout out to Mac McClung. and Vince Carter.
Keep names.
all these white guys.
Like the 3 people I know.
I was mad happy for Reggie this weekend. Because Vince Carter got so much love.
Yeah, he got a lot of love.
And I know that shit got.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they would do that.
I was happy they finally gave Hawkeye some love.
I think it was because it was in the Bay. And like his iconic moments happened in the Bay.
Yes, I think it was the 25th anniversary of the dunk contest.
Yeah, so I was happy for that. Anything else that we want to talk about with the Drake album or Drake anything before we move on?
Tell us how you feel about the album in the comments, man.
I think overall we're like, it's a 6 out of 10.
Wait, did it just hit you, SaVon, that he lost now?
No, I couldn't do that.
Because that's what I wanted to say.
Because he's lost since the Heart Part 6 was done.
No, that's why I'm like, let's move on.
Okay.
I'm a little bit confused with SaVon right now because he's saying this with the R&B effort that they put out. I want to see SaVon have this take when the next hip hop project comes out. Because now you can actually compare the two.
Yeah. But this is the first thing he's put out since everything happened.
But you know the genre.
We knew
and
what
he's
was
talking
coming.
about the beef on the album.
And,
so
and that's he keeps throwing things out there, but it's like
it's admissible in court.
Thank you, Regi.
It could be admissible in court, but how much?
Yeah, and I don't think I would be surprised if he still takes a considerable jab at Kendrick again. Because
he will.
He's had all this time to do it.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming on that next album.
Even the antics, take away from the music. He's still on his plot twist page. He's still acknowledging, like he's just visible.
Yeah.
And that's another game that I think Kendrick is just playing at a real high level. It's like, you only see me when it's time to see me. You only hear from me when it's time for you to hear from me. Like, I'm not playing the antics games. I'm not acknowledging. If I was Kendrick Lamar and everybody dissected my Super Bowl halftime show the way that they did, it would be extremely hard for me to not react. Or just, he doesn't acknowledge anything until it's time. Yeah. And Drake is the polar opposite. Mm-hmm. So we know that you see everything and you hear everything because you tell us based on your actions, right? Like, I'm not assuming. I know. And so for this, again, I didn't think he was going to be a Kendrick diss album.
Yeah,
I just thought, all right, don't say anything about Kendrick on this album.
Right, I agree with that.
Just leave.
It was like
leave for the
lukewarm.
Like, don't say anything about Joe Budden or like.
Keep it sexy.
This is what it's for, then let it just be that. But you make me think about Kendrick the same way that Kendrick made me think about Drake when he did the halftime show. Yeah. I had no choice but to think about Drake because you did not like us, because you teased it, because you said, "Oh, I'm a sue," or they go sue. Like, my mind is, you forced me to think about Drake during your halftime performance. It's the same way Drake forced me to think about Kendrick when he's throwing these little jabs, whether they're massive jabs or not.
Yes,
like they're doing this to me.
When he made mention of Kendrick or the rap battle on his R&B project, that made me realize that the beef affected him way more than I thought it did. I get it though. Getting called a PDF. Yeah. People looking at you differently. Not receiving the same amount of love you're accustomed to. I know it could do something to you, but I didn't know it was going to affect you like this.
For me personally, I knew it affected him crazy once he did the whole thing with DeMar DeRozan and had, sitting courtside and
cut everybody
funny
off,
looks and
but
the whole LeBron thing and Joe
sued
now
an entire label.
UMG. Yeah.
But this was his first musical effort, and like Alex said, this is the R&B. This was supposed to be, completely out of the lane, and so that's why I have the feelings that I have towards this.
Yeah, like you brought it up on the R&B album. You brought rap beef up on the R&B.
You're
album?
making this thing.
Yeah, you caring more than I care now, Drake.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I was ready for sexy songs.
Like, if he just didn't say anything about it, I think it wouldn't be tainted for me.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have the Ja Rule effect.
Okay,
but it's like,
got you.
It just doesn't feel kind of authentic.
Oh, like whatever he says about the beef now, you're just like.
Okay. Because you just, this wasn't the time to say anything at all about anybody in the media or your rivals. Like, if you making it for the ladies, like you said, let's do it for the ladies. Let's do it for the club. Like, fuck a rap beef. I want to turn the party up. Like, all right, so then just turn the party up. Why are you even mentioning the rap beef?
Yeah, you're making us care more.
Yeah, exactly. you're feeding that fire, and it's like, all right, cool. Like, this was your first outing out after all of this stuff has happened, and you kind of are holding that mirror up, and you're forcing me to associate your R&B album
with rap
with
shit.
the umbrella topic, which is you versus Kendrick.
Damn, it's almost a catch-22 to be him right now. Because like, if he doesn't say anything, then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh,
But
you
this,
scared."
this is the perfect album for you not to. This is the perfect excuse.
It's a layup.
This is the perfect
just lean into what you do well.
Not to say anything about it, because now you can tell everybody, man, suck my dick. This is an R&B album for the summer, for the turn up, for the ladies. Fuck y'all.
Yes.
I'm not acknowledging him at all.
And it would have added more allure to his next hip hop project.
Exactly.
Because we're like,
fickle.
okay, damn, we haven't heard any mention of Kendrick. Is he really finished? Is he really done? Nigga, we done heard it on the Love album.
You letting us know that the Joe Budden podcast is, penetrating
you making
your
these things
psyche.
bigger than they are. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, you bro?
Nah, we're mad fickle, bro.
No,
how we fickle though?
We're mad fickle,
How?
bro.
You explain it.
I
I'm listening.
guarantee you, if he didn't say anything, everybody would have said, "Oh,
Pierre,
why didn't you say anything this time?"
I don't think so, because I think a lot of people are over it and just being like, okay, the game over, the Super Bowl was game over. Like, yeah.
Especially his fans. This album was called Sexy Love Songs for You. Pierre, let me just no, for real. I'm asking you. Hold on. Some sexy love song. I can't even remember the shit. Some sexy love songs for you.
Yeah.
Tell me where rap beef is supposed to fit in that.
Obviously, he fitted in there.
No, he did, but I'm saying, all right, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
crazy.
you know what?
Pardon the left.
Yeah, part of self.
Sheesh.
Part of self. Pardon self.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a goodie. Yeah, that was a
But yeah, I just feel like regardless of what he would have done now, people would have still had angst.
But yes, let us feel that angst.
Yes, that's important.
Let us feel that.
That's
angst.
important.
Like, don't acknowledge the elephant in the room, especially when you created the opportunity, the environment, the scenario to not do it.
Because you would have fooled me if you didn't mention any of that rap beef shit. I would have been like, "Oh shit, baby, he's just over it."
He's unbothered.
No,
he don't give a fuck.
Now I know you're still bothered. You said Broski told you to lead a beef alone, and you can't.
On different songs too.
Yes,
at that.
Yes,
it was a sub theme.
Yeah, it was.
It was a sub theme, and then to somebody who is just naturally competitive as myself, and I want to see the best compete.
Yeah,
you forced it to be a main theme for some of us, not for all of us, right? Like, I get it, and I love the fact that they're able to kind of push it to the side and be like, "Nah, bro, these are for women. You ain't supposed to feel nothing." But at the same time, you don't even allow us to do that because it's you putting it in the music.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is what I'm invested in you as a rapper. I'm not invested in Drake as the quote unquote R&B guy. I'm invested in him making hits. That's what he does. He's the hit maker.
Okay, so you know what? This is a full circle moment.
Okay.
You said it at the top of this topic. I prefer Drake's R&B music. I think Drake can rap, but over the years, I've never necessarily cared for them. Can he rap well? For sure.
Can I say this to you?
Yeah, sure.
Have we ever considered him the best R&B artist in the game?
No, but we've seen how well and versatile he is in that genre.
But what is we, as a culture, categorize Drake as?
Oh, most people categorize him as a pop star. He called himself a pop star and a rapper. Of course, a rap. Of course, but rappers are pop stars too. I'm just talking about a rapper of that magnitude, of that level.
He's always been rapper who happened to be. It's like Eminem.
Yeah,
Eminem didn't come out as a pop. He was a rapper. Then you evolve into a pop star because your music reaches the masses. He's been a rapper that could sing. He was like the hybrid to really do it at this level. But he's always been associated as a rapper.
And I'm not mad at anyone that looks at him just for raps and things of that nature. I'm just saying me personally. Like I said, you said something specific to me. You said that I always enjoyed R&B music from Drake. Yeah. So when I was making a point about receiving some of his best R&B music, maybe that's why I might have felt a little bit underwhelmed. Because I look at Drake as, you could definitely rap, but I love when you make me relate to my ex. Yeah. I love when you make me relate to some love relationships and scenarios.
Don't Drake and drive.
Yeah, no, Drake and drive. You're going to get some good thinking in.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying, man. Yeah. Leave it in the comments, y'all. Leave it in the comments, man. It's going to be a fun year for music.
I enjoyed that conversation about the album.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I think we covered everything.
Yes.
I think so too. Yeah. I think hopefully we don't have to talk about these two in the same breath. Yeah. Ever again. Hopefully.
That would be refreshing.
It would.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Which is what I'm saying.
They're gonna make it hard.
This should be the end. I don't foresee Kendrick saying anything else. I really think the ball is in Drake's court. Yeah. So if Drake allows us to, move on, kind of like the Pusha T situation with him and Pusha T. At some point, and now I know Alex. I know Alex. They're not the same caliber of artists.
I have to say,
I know, but I think on both ends, it died down because they both stopped acknowledging each other, right? No matter who you felt won between Push and Drake, nobody talked about it, and they were both able to drop albums after. There wasn't any shots taken, and if there were shots taken,
we missed them.
Yeah, like we just didn't dissect it in the same way because I think they both allowed time to happen before it rehashed anything.
Yeah, and I'm ready for that Clipse album. I'm sorry,
I was about to just say.
Oh,
look,
boom. That's hard. Pharrell production. You can hear it.
There's the snippet, the clips. Pusha T, he's back. I anticipate him saying something, having a little victory lap around the whole thing. I feel like he kind of teed this.
You like that beat?
I didn't really care.
What you got to say about a Pharrell beat, Pierre?
Nah, I didn't really care for
that. That was Pharrell?
Yeah, that was a Pharrell beat. I didn't really care for that too much.
I like the acapella.
You never heard the acapella version of that?
Nah, I'm saying he started off acapella.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, listen, man. For he had to go to Pharrell. You know, Push and Ye ain't as close anymore.
Yeah.
So he had to go back to Pharrell, man. I need some beats lacing me up. But I'm anticipating this project from him and his brother Malice.
Because so Pusha T and No Malice have been teasing like this big featured artist, and it's most like, well, I don't know, things have changed now, but people were saying, oh, it's most likely going to be Kendrick. What if they drop that and then this whole fucking thing starts all over again?
That's exactly what might happen.
They should dance on his grave.
Damn.
But we were just saying,
the two of them know. Nah, if they did that, that's hard.
You just said you was tired of it.
I am, but not tired of that. I like that shit.
That's because his guy.
Remember when we first talked about this topic? And remember when I was like, yo, wouldn't it feel like a little bit of overkill at that point? But a lot is transpired.
What 50 said?
This for the bitches?
About Herb.
Smoking on.
So like, I get it. I
just thought of Eddie 50 Cent quote, and he panicked.
I panicked.
Yo, bro.
He said mad shit. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens.
I don't know why,
man.
and I love Push, but his flow gave me this.
It was the beat behind it.
Stop it! I love Push, but he was sounding.
Hey, you kept it 100 because you know I was about to do it right.
Okay. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised.
I love Push, but that snippet, I don't know if that.
Get back to the coke rap. What the fuck, man? Talk about cocaine. Stop playing.
Woo! And I love Push, man.
Stop playing.
That's real.
I'm
proud of you,
that
SaVon.
snippet, I was like, turn that shit off. And I love Push,
and he still ain't answered Jim Jones.
He don't need, you know what I just said? You gotta ignore some certain, like, we're gonna ignore that. Oh, wait. I'm a chill.
Yeah, calm down.
Wait.
Jim Jones got that.
Speaking of Jim, this is like so off topic, but Jim Jones over the last week there was a Larry June 2 Chainz like little album release party, and it was like dark in there, and I was staring at someone, and I swear on everything, he was staring at me too, but not in like she's cute, but we were just like staring at each other. I was like, he looks like Jim Jones.
And it was Jim Jones?
I was like, he looks just like Jim Jones. But it was weird because he was staring at me. I guess I don't know.
Was it really Jim Jones? Was it
and
him?
then later, like an hour later, he gets up on stage and it's Jim Jones. I was like,
I was gonna say, you can't really miss Jim Jones.
Like, but it was so fun. I was like, that looks exactly like.
You couldn't tell? It was dark. You said it was dark.
Y'all did the Diddy stare?
Nobody does a
What's the Diddy stare?
Oh, you know when he was being a judge on something?
Yeah, when he was staring at the dude, the Diddy
America's
stare.
Got Talent.
And I'm not trying to say he was looking at me for some reason. I think we were just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God, that looks like Jim Jones.
He was probably
bro.
Jimmy was probably like, is that Reggie?
No.
Is that Reggie?
Nah.
I would hate for him to watch us and be like, girl, I wasn't looking at you, but like.
We was there when Jim went to the pod with Joe.
We was. I was. Were you
How was that?
Was I there?
Were you there? I don't remember.
That was at Parks crib, right?
I can't remember.
No.
Maybe I wasn't there,
Parks
but
New
I've
crib.
definitely been in a room before with Jim.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He has a presence about him.
He absolutely has a
I was
presence.
like,
He has a presence.
When he walk in the
Jim
room,
Jones?
you know it's Jimmy.
Yeah, he has a.
Ain't gonna bring a blunt too.
What the kids say, aura.
Yeah, that's what the kids are saying. A little aura around him.
He was wearing chrome hearts before all you guys.
Yeah.
Let them know, man. Kids just started putting on that chrome heart.
Y'all believe in black love?
How could we not?
Yeah. I'm a product of black love.
Oh, what are you about to say?
Times 3.
We're all products of black. Wait.
Black love times 3.
Times 3.
A threesome?
No.
A black threesome?
Y'all ain't see Neo?
Oh my God, that video.
My man out here getting all the love. He remind me of Alex.
Yo, stop.
That's so funny.
Yo,
he actually reminds me of both of y'all.
Y'all gotta stop.
He reminds me of both.
He doesn't like this narrative.
Yo, y'all gotta
bro, that's your culture. You told me.
Polygamy?
You told me your culture.
Yeah, my mom grew up in polygamy. She ain't carry it on.
Yo, you always gotta bring your mom, and then I can't tell jokes. Why do you do that?
Oh, that's a good
I said he's single. I'm like, yo, he's single. He said, yeah, because you know I went to 3 funerals in the last 2 weeks. Like, damn, I can't even. What I'm saying to that?
Cover for everything.
Well, Alex, do you?
Yeah.
I know your culture. You know it has polygamy.
Yes.
Do you identify with polygamy?
I absolutely do not.
Okay, there you have it.
Okay, but Neo, he's leaning all the way into. He like my grandfather. That nigga move like my grandfather.
How many?
That video. Oh wait, you go first.
How many wives did your grand?
About 11, 12, 50, 60 kids.
They're considered wives. Oh, kids.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, it's not.
Wait, how many kids?
Now
50,
it makes
60
sense
kids.
why.
50, 60 kids.
Yeah, 50,
it's in you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't run from your genetic.
It makes
I'm
sense
running from
now.
it.
Your nature.
What makes sense?
That's your nature.
What's my nature?
Yo, you know how many notifications we get about you, Alex? Actually,
That's not his fault though.
you are the podcast's sex symbol, bro.
You see what y'all
You're
doing,
a sex
yo?
symbol. How do you feel right now?
I'm
knowing
not,
that you're
I'm not a sex symbol.
Yo.
Symbol. I can't even speak
a
right
fat sex symbol is fine. Okay.
Oh my
I see you, Alex. Yo, round of applause for Alex.
I like that.
Take that back.
No,
Good job,
I like
bro.
that one.
Good
I fucking
job.
like that.
You're not a fat sex
You are
symbol.
not a fat king.
Thanks, man. You know, dad bods, they just in the corner hating, but you know,
no.
salute to them. You know what I'm saying?
A miracle shown here. You got to spit.
SaVon.
And if you know I'm Alex with my beat,
SaVon.
and I'ma have to bring your ass up in here. I don't
SaVon.
need 3 wives. I only want one.
SaVon.
But it's in my DNA to have fun.
SaVon.
I gotta get you with lyrical venom, and I ain't never gonna stop. I gotta hit you with Simmons.
SaVon.
Did you say cinnamon?
Hit you with what?
The fuck, man?
That really is what he sounded like.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Pusha.
that video that we're talking about of Neo, he was heading into like a hallway or something, and then he kissed his 3 wives, like boom, boom, boom. What was weird to me in the video?
Yeah, 2 wives, yeah.
No, it wasn't 3.
I don't know if they're wives.
It was 3.
It was 3
It was
women
3?
that he's
Okay.
dating. I don't know if he's married to these 3
But when
women.
he was kissing each of them, they were all recording him. I was like, is this like just content for you guys? Like, what the hell
Nah,
is
they
going
fucking.
on? Like, I don't know.
Nah, they fucked.
I mean, I support whatever you identify with, but I was just asking a question about the video. Like, it seemed a little like they were all just recording him kissing them. So I was like, wait, what?
Love, man.
Polygamy is frowned upon in the
As long
United
as
States.
they're all happy and consenting adults, I see why not.
Frowned
It's
upon is
frowned
not
upon.
illegal.
I know, but it's frowned. No, polygamy is.
Wait,
we
is
can
it
look that
illegal?
up. I think it is. Yeah.
Wait, why?
Maybe in certain states it's not. I'm pretty sure polygamy.
because
I know
feel
there
like-
are sects where
If that's what they identify with,
Right.
like why is that illegal?
I think the marriage of it.
why is that illegal?
I told you I was watching the travel vlogs, and some of those cults and the Mormons, they be
Oh,
having
no.
multiple wives.
I'm chatting.
It's
yeah.
a crime
I
in
watched
all
those
50
shows
states.
too.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
polygamy is not legal in the United States.
Yeah.
Where did you see that from?
Yeah, that's
No,
why I don't like when they put 3 wives on my guy. First off, my man, he's never getting married again. Been there, done that, failed. I know him to be a winner. He's never going to make the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
Those are not his wives. I think some people just exist in real love, true love. And for you, all these years of writing so many hits, you know what I'm saying? Being in tune with your emotions, you got to create new experiences if you want to live at the highest level of your art. That's what he's doing. He's evolving. You can't just have one heartbreak. You got to break 3.
Do you represent Neo?
No, I represent black love.
that's his doppelganger.
Of course, I represent black love. I'm here for my guy. Why
Nah.
break 1 heart? Break 3.
What do you think because his most amazing albums were made when he was earnestly yearning for one lady.
Yeah.
What do you think what Neo's polygamous album is going to sound like?
I'm afraid to hear that. You know, I'm afraid of that.
Sexy
Because I thought it
loves.
sounded like
You know
you were
what it's gonna
excited.
sound like? I'm gonna fuck you and fuck her too. We gonna be all in the room. You know what that shit gonna sound like?
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like that. There's enough loving for all of us. There's enough loving for all of us. He gonna lean all the way into that.
Yeah.
He might steal this.
Three's a party.
3's a party. You can join.
Alex, that is your last one.
All right, my fault.
Reggie was letting you get it off.
She said, all right, you good. That's it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bunch of that.
By the way, yes, polygamy is illegal in all 50 states.
What?
Illegal.
What the fuck was that?
It's actually considered a felony, a 3rd-degree felony in Utah.
So Neil being like very open about this. I know he's not married.
Yeah,
but
you could date.
Is this like very,
law.
Very controversial?
No, depends on who you're asking.
It's still
but he just said it's illegal. Damn, I didn't know.
Yeah, but people break the law all the time.
And he might be considered dating them. I don't think there's a law against dating multiple people.
You're correct. Yeah, you can
but
date
then
as many people you want.
why is it against the law to marry?
Legally,
because of tax stuff and how you file.
You guys can split it 3 ways.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, he's split in 3.
That's a lot of money.
Damn,
Man.
that is crazy. Well, I believe in marriage. I would love to get married one day. But that is crazy that a whole nation decides like, no, you may only be with one person legally. I don't know. That's just kind of like so crazy to me.
I wonder what because I'm pretty sure it happened before for them to for the U.S. to make it illegal. I wonder what the world was like, or that group was like when it wasn't illegal. Like, actually, Alex, growing up, how did it feel for you to like?
Fuck, I grew up here.
No, I'm saying.
What the fuck?
Okay,
so I grew up in Long Island.
What the fuck is going on?
Let me rephrase it. So to know that you are,
he was like back in Nigeria,
back in your village,
back in your village. To grow up knowing that you were, I guess, a product of polygamy, right?
Yeah.
What did that do for you growing up? Like, how did you?
Or did you not care?
It inspired you.
It did not inspire me because I don't have 1, 2, or 3 wives. I am single. Okay, on paper. See, all I could really do is hear stories and see how many people were birthed from that. So I can't really tell you how it affected me. However, I do hear a lot of good stories about how my grandfather held it down.
Okay.
And this is a very different time. This is back in like the 40s and the fucking 50s.
At least he held it down.
Yeah, like he owned a block or 2. He was able to just situate all the families within the block. Huh?
You got it honest, bro.
I get it from my pop.
I know.
That's why
you get it honest, man. Like
I just remixed it.
And you're mad responsible.
I just remixed the block. Thank you. I just remixed the block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you could polygamist families are interesting. They're interesting. I'll say that.
I'm not like trying to sound like an advocate for like polygamy, but I'm just thinking about like how humans are so different and like I don't know. There's there's like gay people, there's polygamous people. Like I just to put like a to put like a law on marriage that is so small. I don't know. It just really interests me.
To be honest, you are no, I'm not gonna say that because you're not the only. Pierre also exists, but you're in a relationship. Yeah, you exist. You're in a relationship.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. Okay.
I think, Reggie, to really test his theory, like John, right?
Buckle up, Reg.
You never know. One day, he might feel, maybe, all right, let me not say John. I don't know how John feels. But what if, hypothetically speaking,
don't get
lightly. He wanted to tap into Alex's ancestry and expand beyond just, exclusivity with you. How would you feel?
No, that's not happening because you don't identify as polygamous.
Shut that shit down.
I said we.
That's like not okay with me because
people change.
Yeah, that wouldn't be okay with me.
Okay.
But I'm saying other people, humans are so different. What if there's like a polygamist? That's not like super wild to me. I'm not that, and that's fine.
We too greedy in the U.S.
Gluttony.
We're gluttonous.
We are gluttonous.
We don't want to share nothing here.
Never.
Back home where I'm from, can be share everything. Okay, that's the real problem here. We too greedy.
You think
me wanting to have one partner is greedy?
Yes.
You think there's more peace?
You gotta think, if he's this great of a guy,
imagine how many other people he could be great to.
I'm not sharing my man, and that does not make me greedy.
Greatness just bustles over.
That makes us loyal. Okay.
You think there's more peace in a polygamous relationship?
No.
If everyone's on the same page,
no, absolutely not. No.
Trust me. If he's mad at, never mind.
You ever had a side piece?
Because then you get jealousy.
But what if everybody understands?
No, that's hard to think.
Sometimes the side piece stop understanding.
I wouldn't know. But okay, I'll take the word for it.
You get what I'm saying?
It does always get, messy.
Sometimes I'll take it.
Mandy was telling us her throuple situation. It got messy.
Yeah,
it does get messy. Feelings are involved. People get jealous. Oh my God, you spending more time with this one than me.
She might be willing to do things that you ain't.
I do believe sometimes it works out because there are other people that can really live with that. Like they're like, yeah, let's be a throuple.
My thing is, can you afford it?
Yeah.
Let's start there.
I mean,
if you can't afford it,
don't do it.
No, I'm not saying Neil. I'm just in general. I think that should be a rule of thumb. Like, can you afford this? Can you afford 3 happy women? It's gonna cost you.
It's gonna cost you
in some way, mentally, financially. It's gonna cost you. Nut, like, do you got that much nut? Do you?
Points are being made.
That does sound.
Do you have that much energy? Like
a task.
I know my limits.
Just a rabbit.
I know my limits. I couldn't 3.
You could
on the week to week daily.
You could.
I can't.
Just exercise a little bit. Change your diet.
I like to focus on
a lot of beets, a lot of fruits, veggies.
Once I stopped eating like junk food, I should stay up.
Okay.
Like for mad long, bro. My fault, SaVon. My fault, Regi.
Should we talk about the dunk contest?
My fault. Like my shit. I'm talking round after round after round.
I also wonder, like, if that's even healthy to have, sex with like 5 women every day. Like,
that's
like, is that even healthy for you?
They say you're supposed to release at least 21 times a month.
Yo, bleep this. Nah, nope, not doing it.
Not doing it. Look at you improving. Look at you improving. I like that. Keep it to yourself.
21. Where are you on that scale?
Nah, I'm a text y'all.
Where am I on releasing?
Yeah.
Don't text. I'm not gonna text you.
This month?
You said yeah. Why not?
Lost count.
After what?
I never counted.
SaVon, how many times you released this month?
This month?
Yeah. So it's healthy for men to release.
People are saying All-Star Weekend is so boring this year.
I wasn't gonna ask. They're
saying that it will never be the same. I'm kidding.
I agree. Let's get to it.
Pierre, you asking SaVon how many times did you release this month is insane.
No, going off of the stat that
I'm retaining.
Somebody gave us here.
Now you retaining, but when I was retaining, it was a problem. Y'all seen the trend here? When I do something, it's a problem.
Was it a problem?
Yes, it was. Niggas was like, yo, you retaining? No, you're not.
You did it for like 3 years.
No.
You was saying this for like 3 years. Our entire time.
It was never 3 years.
I did for 11 months.
Our entire
11 months.
duration at the old studio.
11 months.
I asked Alex daily.
But you won't tell him about the time where I told you I was back fucking though. See? And that's why you fake as shit. Because I definitely told you about the time where I was back.
You did.
Yeah. It was 11 months though. I went strong. All men out there, go abstinent for a few months. Care about yourself. We're going to get into the All-Star game.
In a relationship.
Okay. We're
not.
Do
you think... Would you? Well, I'm going to talk to Alex because he's the only one that has expressed that, like, abstinence, whatever.
Yes.
I've been abstinent before.
Me too.
Because I feel like if I ask SaVon this question, he'll be like, no.
Voluntary or involuntary?
Nah. Because of Jesus.
You think I can't get off?
Because of Jesus.
Oh, wait.
He said you get no bitches.
I can't get it.
Yo.
Man, he said it was, I have a choice.
Which one was it?
That's crazy.
Motherfuckers will be like, oh yeah, like I'm abstinent. No, you just ain't get no.
You just couldn't get.
So you look at me.
No, you good. I know about you.
God damn.
No, your track record. Pierre, you good too. But this could have been back in high school. This could have been back in.
I've been fucking since been fucking.
Damn.
It's like,
we know, SaVon.
Yeah, we.
I was joking.
What you say, Regi?
In a relationship, like now, we're like pushing 30.
Yes.
Would you feel a reason to be abstinent in your relationship for some reason?
No, if anything, I went.
like in life, like life phases.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna tell you why I went abstinent. I went abstinent to value my dick more.
Damn, and it was going hard.
No, not that I was.
So you like handing it out to everybody?
Damn.
Not that I was going hard.
So it was just free D for everybody.
No,
you was just beating off.
No. God damn it. As a man, it's important.
So you didn't like it.
Shut the fuck up.
My fault. Yeah.
God damn it. It's like I got kids. It's like I got fucking kids, man.
That happens with
shit.
Pierre be like, poke your head.
Oh my God.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sick of it.
I love you, bro.
Nah.
No, I remember when Pierre was still in the booth, he would be like, pipe down.
Like, God damn it. Now, as I was saying.
Okay.
I feel like for men, it's very important. I think women do a better job of getting in control of their urges. Mm-hmm. For men, I don't think there's but so many things that help us control our urges. Mm-hmm. And we as men in the room know what that raging testosterone feels like.
Oh boy.
Regi, you'll never know.
No, I know, but I've heard Because
it's pretty intense.
No.
I'm not gonna say a lot. What happened? What happened?
Both men and women experience heat.
They have, yes, women. I ain't gonna say they be in heat like they puppies. Come on, Pierre. They have
I'm not
estrogen.
saying men and women.
No, I'm just speaking to testosterone being different than estrogen.
So you think testosterone is stronger than?
No, I can only speak from testosterone. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yo, he didn't forget when Pierre called you a fat sex symbol.
That's the title.
And now he's like really mad at him.
What the fuck?
No, that's an ode to you. That's fire.
I'm answering Regi.
Okay, my fault.
So yes, Regi, I went abstinent to get in control of my urges as a man. I wanted to become more bougie with my dick. Sometimes I wouldn't even follow out certain I wanted to.
You was handing that
yo,
shit.
Stop. No, I wasn't.
You get a dick.
You was throwing that shit around.
That's why you can't be vulgar with your friends.
So you were the Oprah of dicks.
Yo, see,
pass a dick. How much you was giving out?
You can't be vulnerable no more, man.
It's like when you meet a woman and she's selling you, like, how much fucking was you doing?
Like she got tired of fucking.
Damn, Alex.
Got tired.
I didn't know you was going through that.
I got tired
back then.
I need a break.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yo,
looked at myself one. Looked at myself.
He was like, I can't do this anymore.
Looked at myself one day and was like,
I'm tired.
Wait, Alex. Let me get this off.
What happened? What happened? Look at him.
How can I remember? We was in a rental. We was in a rental one time. Driving in the car.
Oh yeah, you good.
Nah, we was in a rental before.
Y'all think it's funny.
There was, the glasses case, the case where you press the top of the glasses.
Was it like a bunch of condoms in there? A bunch of magnums?
In the rental, he pressed the button and the condoms just came out.
You lying.
Wait, in a rental?
It was an Ultima too. I remember that rental. That was a good rental.
And I was in the car with Alex, and it's just making me think.
That was his.
How much you had to be? Somebody gotta be.
That came with the rental. That shit. I was remembering the.
No, yeah, because I was like, are those yours or no?
It wasn't, Regi. That shit.
Okay.
Now they knew you were coming, so they packed it accordingly.
Yo, that shit came with the rental. I almost called Enterprise.
Yo, sick conversation.
Yo, Regi, I almost called up Enterprise because what if I was with a baddie or something?
Say thank you, right?
No.
Oh yeah, that could have caused some problems.
I was gonna call Enterprise up and say, man, y'all really gotta analyze these cars before y'all give them out. I could have been with somebody, and they could have been looking at me crazy. Luckily, he was my man.
I didn't know you was going through that, brother.
Damn. I wasn't going through that.
God,
to all the men out there,
give yourself a break.
To all the men out there, even if you feel like you're not fucking a lot, if you consuming maybe too much porn, if your thoughts are being distracted by sex, go abstinent for a second, man.
He was throwing that shit.
Wait.
Damn.
I will say I've never seen someone annoy someone like Pierre annoys Alex. I've never seen it. And I grew up with two siblings, so I've never seen something like this.
All-Star Weekend.
Yo, he was like, shut up.
All-Star Weekend.
I'm getting out of here. All-Star Weekend was great. Bye.
Wait, if we have a 2-hour episode, that really is a good
No, we'll talk about it real quick.
Oh, no.
Regi, how'd you like the All-Star break?
We don't talk about it, man.
How'd you like the All-Star break?
talk about? It's ass. It's booty.
With the format.
Number threes. You got 8-footers shooting threes.
I didn't know until literally like right before that they were doing the fucking Rising Stars versus the best basketball players to ever live.
It's terrible.
None of us knew Regi.
I literally was like, wait, what is going on here? Is this Photoshop? Like, what is going on?
The NBA needs to stop lying to us.
About what, ratings?
The NBA needs to stop lying to us. Kenny, Shaq, and Charles Barkley did not draft those teams. There is no way in hell that they are doing a draft and that is the outcome of the draft. This was strategic marketing by the NBA to say, hey, we want all of the OGs on one team, we want all of the young guys on another team, and we want all our international stars on a different team.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. Nobody on this earth is going to draft in that order. This was, the NBA literally said, Shaq, this is your team. You're going to get the Avengers.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly how
this is just what's
Shaq's OGs.
Yeah, it's like
Shaq
OGs. Did not just, no, like, no, you're not, you're never going to get me to believe. There's no way in hell, and I don't believe, fuck what I believe. There's no way that Giannis, Jokic, and Shai, the top 3 MVP candidates of the league end up on the same team in a draft. There's just no way.
Yeah,
there's just no way.
That was a killer team.
There's
with no LeBron.
Like, no, that like, please, NBA, your product is dying. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows it. It's not the game that we grew up on. It's not the game we love. I'm not trying to blame Steph. No. It's changed. It has changed.
I'm glad you said that. I think those are the people we should be blaming.
No, because that's just who he is.
That's just evolution.
That's him.
The game evolved.
Who should we blame?
Hold on. Thank you, Reggie. Let's be clear.
No, I didn't know what you were saying.
Not Steph Curry for the 3-pointers. I've already complained on this podcast about why I'm a LeBron fan and I like well-rounded players and how Steph Curry has changed. I've already talked about that bullshit. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Now y'all got to deal with it. I'm talking about the former All-Stars of before. They didn't seem to take the game that seriously, where the NBA felt like, oh my God, we're losing viewership. People keep complaining about it. We have to pivot. We have to change something. Bro, the score would be 198 to 182. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it just wasn't entertaining no more.
It got so bad that even Obama has told the players, like, yo, you guys have to like put more pep in your step. In the All-Star game, it's getting boring.
Effort into it.
Yeah. The NBA's problem is the same problem in music. It's too much money. Yeah, like for sure. Like Paul George, we talked about Paul George. That was another viral clip we had.
Oh my God, yo, that clip aged well because I just thought, like, didn't he have like a horrible season?
He's fucking terrible this season.
He scored like 2 points or something.
Now he's terrible this season.
I'll grant him a little grace. They said he's been playing with injections just to play this year. Okay, so I'll grant a little grace, but he has been butt.
His argument coming into the season was, I deserve Kawhi Leonard money. Yeah, because I'm that caliber of a player. Yeah, right. He the money's guaranteed. It's just too
like
much
the
money.
Norm. It's just like the norm.
Why I'm not incentivized to be great when I'm getting paid as if I'm the greatest.
And the thing is, though, the NBA has to continue to pay them. So who takes majority of the blame? Yeah, right. The NBA.
It's just the ecosystem now. Right. Like the NBA makes so much fucking money, and yes, you have to pay the players.
Pay them.
Look at Zion.
Damn.
Example number one.
Damn. Fucking too many porn stars. That's
he
what
don't
happened.
Basketball is secondary to these players because everything's guaranteed. Once you get the bag, it's done. That's why I'm not even mad at the Dallas Mavericks for saying we not gonna let this fat nigga come up off us.
He wasn't that fat.
He wasn't even that big. What? He wasn't even that big. We taking him right here on the Lakers. Doing great for us.
God damn.
We doing great for him.
Oh, but that's why
shout out
to Matt McClung. Because
stop shouting this white boy
out. Shout out to Mac.
It's Black History.
No, because he does not make that much money. That's why he puts his all into the dunk contest.
Damn, now what?
He's talking.
You on fire, right?
He's talking.
Yeah, because I feel like this might, please fact check. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, right. But they say like his dunk contest prize money is more than his salary.
I was gonna say incentives.
He made about $120,000 in career earnings from the NBA G League. He's made over $350,000 from the dunk competition.
Yeah, yes, so SaVon's onto something here.
I get why he's dunking. Like his life is dependent on it
because it literally does. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Sorry. NBA, I'm pretty sure all contracts for the most part work the same, right? You can incentivize certain perks.
Different for everyone.
Because I know on the NFL side, whenever they say, hey, like you've made
Pro Bowl selection,
yardage and all that stuff, and whatever number, let's say
performance incentives,
right? Alex, your contract is worth 120 million and 80 million guaranteed. The back end of that is all incentive based. Is it the same for the NBA?
No.
Or can it be the same?
It's all guaranteed. Whatever you sign for in the NBA is what you get no matter how well you perform or not.
That's a fact. But you can get additions.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you sign for $350 million,
you're gonna get that.
You get minimum $350 million no matter what. Now, if you go to the playoffs, if you win a championship, if you become an all-star, if you make all NBA,
you can get
now you get additional. Yeah. But if you sign for $350 million, no matter how fat you are, no matter how bad you perform, if you score 2 points, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna get my $350 million. I don't give a fuck anymore. Damn. What is there for me to give a fuck about? Like. And I'm pro player. I'm pro the worker. So I want the NBA players to get all the money that they can. But when it's at the cost of our entertainment and investment, like we see this shit all the time. That living in New York, if you are a Knicks fan, which I'm not, but I do love sports.
Really?
No, I'm not a Knicks fan. No.
Yeah, he's never mentioned like.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna say it. Like I'm glad. And when the Knicks are playing, why you phony?
I got a team in the East and a team in the West.
No, we got a team in the West.
Wait, are you a Knicks fan? I've never heard you talk about the Knicks.
Yeah, I like the Knicks and I like LeBron.
I wish I was a Knicks fan.
He said team and he said LeBron.
So you got
Will LeBron play?
You like LeBron and you like the Knicks. All right, I'm gonna give that to you.
Oh, I like LeBron or?
And the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. Alex has always
Who
been
LeBron play for?
the Lakers.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. See, I got one in the East and the West.
For anybody who lives in those two markets in particular, those are some of the most expensive tickets that you can buy in NBA.
For sure.
Yeah.
Depending on who they are facing. So if the Knicks are facing the Lakers in New York, Madison Square Garden, those tickets are insane. Even if the Knicks are playing like the Charlotte, I was about to say Bobcats.
Hornets.
Hornets.
Yep.
Those are still expensive tickets. If the best player, like some people are saving money just to experience that, and players are just like, yeah, I'm not gonna play today. I just like, there's no incentive. And I get it, they're trying to do different things in the league, but the league as a whole, it's kind of disappointing.
It is. And even if there's an incentive to make the All-Star game, right? Because we're talking about the All-Star game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you have to bug out an All-Star game.
I think
right? It's just to make the team.
NBA players need to kind of feel what NFL players go through.
Thank you.
That's
like
gonna
the
be
contract
tough.
stuff?
Yeah, I think
Like there's a lot more at stake.
I see what you're
by
saying.
position.
For the product.
They're still going to be millionaires. They're still going to earn a ton of money, right? I'm not trying to take food off nobody's plate, but I think the product would enhance if they had to eat what they killed.
Yeah.
The way that NFL players have to go out and perform and stay healthy and care about the game, or at least perform like they care in order to eat.
You know what's different about it though? Because you're right. I would like to see some more hunger in them, some more trench. But there's way more people to pay on a football team as opposed to a basketball
I think
team.
active rosters 53.
Well, disperse it. Disperse it to the organization. Disperse it to the team. Disperse it to the trainers. Disperse it to the people that's working the concession stands,
Ball
right?
boys.
Like, whatever the case may be, the money can be spread around, but we just have an underwhelming product. Like, I shouldn't even know Mac McClung.
Hey.
He shouldn't be the highlight of Saturday night.
But he's inspiring.
We got Anthony Edwards. We got niggas in the league.
These
These
trench babies.
niggas come with trampolines in their calves.
We got some trench babies.
Why? And shout out to him. He's doing what he's supposed to.
Yeah.
I want to see trench babies in the air.
Remember, he won it last year,
Edwards
too.
not even play?
Yeah, he was
Or-
injured. Last minute scratch. Him and
Last minute
LeBron.
scratch. Like,
Him and
John,
LeBron.
we got John Morant, a real trench baby that flies.
Did you see what he tweeted?
I did see what he tweeted. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it looks like Mac
What
McClung
did
is
he tweet?
inspiring. He
I didn't see
tweeted that
he about to
Mac-
make me dunk. or
yeah,
something.
Mac McClung was basically inspiring him to dunk. And
And
then
that's-
he added Aaron Gordon,
But I don't
Zach
think they're
LaVine.
Zach
serious.
LaVine.
Giannis said, "Yo, I
They chimed
may
in.
do," but
They
I get
chimed
it. It
in.
shouldn't even be to this point. It's just
Yeah.
it's too much money. They're getting too much money.
Yeah,
Why do they give a fuck?
Because even
Facts.
on the NFL side, every player loves making the Pro Bowl, especially now since the NFL has changed the
Yes.
Pro Bowl game to flag.
Oh my God.
It's even more exciting.
No, we ain't
we-
gonna pump up that game like it's fun.
What-
What's-
wait,
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 that's
hold
some
on. Whoa,
bullshit.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why is it
What do you
more
mean?
fun
What do you
'cause
mean
it's flag?
bullshit?
Fam.
What
The
bullshit?
Pro Bowl is a bullshit product too.
Are you serious?
Pierre.
Explain to me how.
Pierre, are you fucking serious?
Explain
we
to me
didn't
how.
get a chance to talk about the Pro Bowl this year, but I wanted to talk about it with you guys. Reggie,
Okay.
I wanted to discuss it with you too.
I have no idea what's going on.
These motherfuckers.
Today's product, you're saying?
Yes, this year's product.
Okay.
I did not watch that shit.
Bro, an AI machine was throwing a ball to a receiver and on a big ass, I don't even know what the fuck. What they call that shit? Trampoline. And the motherfucker was supposed to catch it. They was doing aquatic sports last year. Yes.
Yeah, that's-
NFL players were doing aquatic sports.
Those are
like, what the fuck?
Those are the accoutrements before the big game, bro.
What? Charcuterie?
Spell it.
What?
Because I'm about tired of you. Kick this shit off with
Bro.
All right.
Yo, bro, we all in the NBA. There's only really the game. Pretty much the All-Star game
Oh
is
my
the main
God.
attraction.
There's like
No,
aquatic
this is- don't come
I
sports.
said the main attraction at the time. So what we at the NFL do a lot of is we like to appeal to a bunch of different demographics.
Yo, let women speak, bro.
Yeah,
My
facts.
fault.
Oh my gosh.
Yo,
Stop
let
it.
women speak.
let
No,
women
no,
speak.
wait, what did you?
Fuck my
What is it called?
fault.
Aquatic sports?
Yeah.
Yes, Reggie, they were
What is
literally
happening?
like they're just sports in the water. Like,
So
No, but I'm like kind of like so confused because there's that for football, and then for All-Star Weekend there's like a Mr. Beast segment. Like I just don't understand what's going on.
so that
these
was new.
days.
That was new.
No, yeah,
What-
but like
yeah.
everything is like so like what is
Ass.
happening?
What
Like,
are we doing?
No, the NBA.
There's nothing iconic about any of these
Don't
events
put that
from
on the
sports.
NFL.
The home run derby is more exciting than both of these
Are you
events right
serious?
Pierre,
Facts.
What's
MLB
exciting
All-Star
about-
Weekend is way more exciting than both of these two sports.
Thank you. There's essentially no more Pro Bowl game, Pierre.
Yes, there is. We changed. It used to be a pillow
He
fest.
has to say this.
Okay.
I don't
Let's
have
not-
to say. I'm
let's
not getting paid to say this.
Nah. But Alex,
What?
come on.
I know.
He has to.
Yeah,
I don't have to-
Yeah,
I
he
dare-
did.
Anyway.
I
He
dare,
said we. You heard
bro,
him?
I dare you
Yeah. He
to
said
shit
we.
on Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is ass.
Oh, 'cause then he's coming like
I
this.
dare you. You know who I can't talk shit about? Sway.
Me either.
I just
Not me.
There's
Shout out to my brother Sway.
Shout out to LL Cool J.
Shout out to LL too. Shout him out.
And shout out to Squid Game.
Yeah.
You feel like
Because that's something I have to defend. I want to feel included.
Flag football right now is more exciting than when we were playing after Sean Taylor's era.
You keep lying to yourself, buddy.
It's way more exciting, bro.
Yeah.
Just because you can't play and you're not athletic doesn't mean you have to
why
show
you
up.
gotta go? Look at where he
Who
going.
can't play?
I'm just
Look
saying.
at where he
Who
gotta
can't
take
play?
it all
I'm
the
just saying because
time.
you always say you play basketball. You say you play
You
basketball.
always say.
Ooh, that was
the
shady.
fuck?
Ooh, that was
Shady
Like,
as
come
fuck.
on now.
Pierre, I would leave you on 0.
All of a sudden, when we get to a real sport, now all of a sudden it's not
Basketball isn't
entertainment.
because basketball isn't a real sport.
Football is way more real and has way more athletes than basketball.
That's up there with your Michael Jackson tape.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You sound like you were represented from the WWE right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How?
Talking bullshit.
It's way more.
Guys,
all right, leave it
just
in the
saying
comments.
whatever.
Guys,
If
the
you're-
energy in this room is getting actually very tense.
Seth Rollins, is that you? MVP. I'm just start renaming some WWE niggas. The Rock.
Call me Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. You know he's still wrestling. All right, man.
Is he?
Yeah,
No, he's
he
not.
is. He is. My boy just watches that shit still. So he's still in that shit.
Oh my God, I didn't tell y'all. This is supposed to be one of my openers. I did it.
Uh-oh. What's up?
I did it. I did it. Y'all gonna be so proud of me.
What'd you do?
I couldn't wait to tell y'all. Oh shit.
Give us a hint.
I'm with y'all.
What happened?
You're with us.
What happened?
Yep.
What?
We all the same. We all like our meat the same way now.
Medium well.
I love it.
Wait, no, which one?
Little medium well meat.
I just
did that.
joined on the
I did a
bandwagon
little
too.
medium well. I said, ooh,
It's
that
good,
shit
right?
juicy.
It's good.
This is
God
what happens
damn.
with
It's good.
all people who love their meat well done. They come around eventually.
Yeah.
Would we steer you wrong?
Absolutely.
You would.
No.
Once you
Absolutely.
stop chewing on that hockey puck,
That shit
you
was,
join us.
it was
see-
good.
A nice rich texture. It was
Little blood.
Juicy.
Little bloody and little.
It wasn't no blood though. That's the thing. It's right before it looked pink like that.
Little blood in my mouth.
Ain't no steak here.
Little
Stop
time of
fucking
the
sucking
month
on your
steak. Little time of the month.
SaVon, run the
meats.
red light. What's up?
Little red light
Sweet
meats.
tooth.
We eats
Yeah,
together,
bro.
gang.
Mhm.
Yeah, big red, big blood, Pyro Regi, nigga.
We're
When
gonna
I
bleep-
eat
we're
my-
gonna- we're
when I
gonna
eat-
bleep that.
Nah, when I eat my meats, let it bleed out.
Wow.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Wow.
Here on the needs,
And
like to make
can
the
someone
meat
end the
bleed.
episode?
Yeah, nah, you know
Nah,
how
tell
we.
him, SaVon, you
This
like to
is,
make you like to make the meat
yeah.
bleed. Facts. Go ahead.
This has been the need to know.
Time of the month meats.
This has been
When
the,
we eats, yeah.
sound like an Albies commercial. This has been the Need to Know podcast.
Nah, I'm not done yet.
Are you sure you're not
Nah,
done
I
yet?
said that's not done, bro.
You got some more quick hits?
We got some more quick hits.
Who
In
we
addition
talking?
to meats, I do want to give my guy a shout out.
Which
In
one?
addition to meats, I want to give my.
You
guy
already
a shout out.
said what up
Okay.
to Neo.
White Meats, the other guy, my other guy, Jim Carrey. I found out he's getting paid. Shout out to him. Shout out to Drewski. Y'all didn't hear the story? Quick
No.
story, quick hits. No more meats. To
Oh
talk
yeah,
about.
I heard about
The
what
quick,
Drewski said.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard about this.
I don't need to play the clip, but Drewski had a Super Bowl commercial,
Yeah.
So,
and he was on set. Oh shit! Damn, I got to shout out another white man, Ben Affleck.
Yo, hey, it's Black History Month. It's but so many whites I'm allowed now.
Alright, bro, alright.
Y'all been wilding today.
Hi, bro.
That's the last one.
Yeah, we reach our
Limit.
quota.
Caucasian man quota.
Yes.
Yo, bro. Jim Carrey was supposed to be in a commercial with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Drewski, great whites plus the token black. Gotta have it to make it hit.
Token black is crazy.
Shout out to
Nah,
Drewski.
they do.
He's killing shit. He's killing shit.
That's insane. A Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah,
Like,
with those
He's outta
people
it.
in particular, that's super wild.
crazy.
But Drewski said that the production company that paid him, his team, sent him the wrong amount of money in his account.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was supposed to be in the commercial as well, and they sent Drewski Jim
Carrey's
Carrey's salary for the commercial.
Is he allowed to say this? Like, is he joking?
Nah, he seemed serious in the interview.
That
This is a
brother-
Breakfast Club interview.
That brother's an Aries. He's
Is he
being
allowed
honest.
to? I would have told no one and just took the money.
Well,
Like,
he said it like, there's more work for me to be done in this space, because if Jim Carrey can get paid upward of $5 million for 2 hours worth of work on a commercial set,
So that's what they gave him? $5 million?
He didn't disclose
He
the
didn't
number.
say the number.
But they said, is it $5 million? He said, yeah, it's up there. It's a little bit more than that.
It's a little bit more. He said it was more than 5.
I wonder what he was supposed to get.
So shout out to Jimbo.
Wait, so did he have to give the money back?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had to give
This is
that
why I
thing
wouldn't have told anyone.
back. Why not? That's inspirational.
The production company was gonna find out.
Yeah, for sure.
Jim,
Tight books.
Or maybe not.
Tight book. No.
Maybe
The
not.
books.
Everything accounted for.
Everything gets accounted
If no
for.
one
Jim
like
Carrey's
pointed it out, like
salary
Everything gets
to
accounted for.
Drewski. Somebody is gonna figure that
Shit.
out.
Everything gets accounted for on this podcast. For Jim Carrey,
Word.
everything's gonna be accounted for.
Yeah, that's a big
You
budget.
believe it, even if it's gonna be around tax season. They would
they're like,
find
why
out.
are we sending Drewski
Yeah,
millions?
yeah.
Who did this?
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys, we'll be there one day.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to Jim Carrey, man.
And
I
Ben.
heard it. And who?
Ben Affleck. It's coming up with The Accountant too.
I heard he's an alcoholic.
Oh my God! Shout out to
Ice.
Ben Affleck's
Prayers.
back tattoo.
Huh?
You got a back tat?
He
You
got-
guys don't know about the Ben Affleck back tattoo?
Now, Reggie,
Yeah.
why would I know about that?
Enlighten us.
No, because it's like a crazy thing.
Reggie, when have I seen Ben's back?
I ain't never seen that man from the back.
No, it like
Thank
went viral.
He
We'll
got
talk
the Nick
about him
Cannon.
being an alcoholic while I look
Yeah,
this
no,
up.
I heard he's an alcoholic.
Well, see,
like a
that's why
functioning alcoholic.
He's my inspiration.
No, you don't want to be a
No,
functioning
that's what y'all
alcoholic.
said I was at the top of the pod.
No,
So
I didn't. No,
the
I
fact
didn't.
that he's able to write, produce, direct, act, he does it all, and he still drink a little tequila. I'm with that. He's an inspiration to me now, for real.
Oh shit, what is that? A koi fish?
You guys have never seen this?
God
Hell
damn.
no, I didn't even know he had that shit. J-Lo the only one that saw that.
Yeah, people are like, what the fuck is this?
I never seen that. That's that big ass koi fish?
I see a lot of me and Ben.
I don't.
I see a lot of me and Ben.
I definitely don't.
Don't let me get up like that.
Yeah, it's just because you want J-Lo.
I'm getting exotic tats too. And
Nah.
what you
Oh,
gonna say?
no, for sure.
You got to be with the right one.
I want to get some tattoos in some crazy places right now.
Some matching?
Where?
You trying to get some
Like
matching?
I want both of my hands tatted. I don't
Like
know
where on your hand?
if- like literally.
Your
Okay.
mother would cook you. Your mother
But
would.
he's a grown ass man.
Nah.
I'm grown.
Just tell that to your mother.
I will.
All right.
And I will.
Yo, you changed as soon as your mom called you. Nah, you go back to 8-year-old Alex.
That's not
You
true.
leave the room when you talk to your mom's gang.
Your mom be
Because
like,
I turned into a
Alice?
parent.
Yeah, nah. You turn into little man.
Nah.
Yo,
you know what it is? You can't understand my accent. You don't understand what I'm saying.
I do understand what you're saying.
No, you can't.
I love that you do that though.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's
Appreciate it. Yeah.
So what kind of tattoo you want to get on your hand?
I don't know yet. That's why I didn't do it.
Oh, you just like the look of hand tats?
I want a full back tat like Ben.
We should do that.
Together, right?
I'm down.
Sure.
I'm definitely down. I'll do it in one session too.
We could do a little koi fish.
Nah.
A little matching koi.
What
I
the
feel like I'm
fuck?
the only person. You know how they say everyone, once you get your first tat, you want to keep getting more and more and more. I was one and done. I have no desire to
Really?
like not even. I don't
That's
not even one desire.
the clavicle one? Not
Yeah, the
clavicle,
clav- yeah, I think that's what it's called, right?
clavicle.
yeah.
What does it say again?
People
Little
are like,
collarbone.
people are like, oh my gosh, like don't do it because then you're gonna want to get 50 tattoos. I'm like, no, I'm done. And it's been like 5 years.
I'm the same way.
I want to finish up my arm. Probably
Okay.
onto my shoulder.
I like it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, SaVon's got a sleeve. Pierre's
Yeah.
basically got a sleeve too. I only have one like Reggie, but who knows? When I get older,
Got a
I might
little
get
Yours
tramp
is a
stamp.
cross, right?
I have a cross, a wooden
Wait,
cross.
which? What'd you say?
Little tramp stamp.
Look what he think of me.
Yo.
Tramp stamp with
you
BBL.
you said you wanted to get a tat in freaky places. You said that.
No, I said some interesting places.
Nah,
That's interesting.
You know what you do? Speaking of interesting, you know how SaVon's been trying to get you to get a BBL?
I have
You
not.
should get a tat on the BBL
This
after you
has
get
been
it,
a
and
need
then
to
show
know.
him
This has been a need
as
to
proof.
This has been a need to
There's a
know.
lot going on right
Why
now.
are you doing that?
This has been the Need to Know
You're doing a
podcast.
lot, bro.
What you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Thank you guys.
Wait, we don't got no more quick hits.
Oh, he loves talking to us.
I've got nothing.
I feel like you have some.
I feel like this episode has just
I've
been so unhinged
Chaotic.
that we should let them
Continue.
breathe.
Nah,
you
that
guys-
ass ain't got nothing.
I got nothing.
Hmm.
All right. We will see you guys soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget oh my God. These
Curated chaos.
motherfuckers have fucked me up for the day. Curated chaos out everywhere. Come support us on Patreon. We have more thoughts every single Wednesday. Folks, do we have anything else that we missed?
I feel like I do want to leave us with something.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get out of
Go
here.
ahead.
Nah, I don't.
It's
But it
still
has to be
early.
quick.
I
though.
love the
It's still
people
early.
though.
Okay.
We love the people.
It don't gotta be long.
Sure.
I promise.
No, we love the people. Go for it.
Look at Regi.
What are you about to say?
I'm not saying nothing. It's nothing. I was just gonna play the rap freestyle again. A lyrical venom. Gotta hit him with the.
Nah, yeah, drop it for your man Push.
Nah, fuck. All right, bye.
Drop it for your
Oh my God, he said bye.
gang.